Last we left off in the wonderful town of Redvant. You had completed your boat heist semi-successfully. There was some fog clouds involved. There was a small invisible gnome. There were some local people, but you managed to get what you were asked for and get out. Went to see the elves down at Old Bridge and had a conversation there. The two elves from your party had a conversation with Sylvanus and Captain Thalor, where the increasing death bloom, as it's been called, in the forest is growing. That Meadow's condition hadn't improved. And that they were pulling the elves out of the border. Come here. Sorry, hang on. She sat on the fucking box. Go. Come on, go. Got it. So, you went to see them. You explained that Meadow's condition wasn't improving. Bo, who had been looking after her, had given the elves possibly a chance and an option to go and find something that could help out in the borderlands. And apart from that, you were told that there was not much else that they were going to do, and they were pulling their forces out of Redvant back to Eden in the border forest itself to try and protect the homeland at all costs, essentially, from whatever was in the forest. Leaving there, you made your way back to the Silent Dagger, unlocking the door, which was locked, of the pub, and making your way in. And finding that there was no one inside that you could see, at least on the top floor. In attempts to kind of call out to Vex went unanswered. And you left the pub, kind of scratching around, looking for what to do. Faywin decided she wanted to send a letter. Went and found a very helpful young postal boy who tried to charge an extortionate amount for sending a letter to Allhearth. And whilst you were kind of, one, around Silent Dagger, and two, making your way to the centre of Redvant, you had noticed that a couple of figures had been watching. They were very well-dressed. They're much cleaner than some of the local clientele, kind of grey, longer robes or hooded robes and cloaks. And Zaga had peeled away invisibly to go and get sight of one of these people that were following you on your way out. You headed out west to leave Redvant via the west side entrance on the west side. Also to try and find some way of posting a letter or getting someone to courier a letter to Allhearth for you. And as part of that, Zaga, you stayed behind and managed to catch up, keep eye, and listen into the conversation of two of these grey cloaked figures, where they said that they were going to wait for the gate to grab the halfling.
Can we just have a reminder of Bonbon's code name?
Nah, no one needs to know that code name. It's fine.
What was your code name, Bonbon? Because it's very important for the story.
Well, I can't remember what it was.
Natural blonde.
Natural blonde? Very apt.
It was natural blonde.
Natural blonde. And the message was relayed from Zaga to Natural Blonde and Party that someone was going to grab the halfling and to watch at the gate. At this time, one of the guys had peeled off from your view, Zaga, but you managed to tail still one of the cloaked figures. And as you guys approach the gate, the main exit gate here, and again, these are like big wooden palace walls with a gate in, much like Old Bridge. It's open all the time, but you can see it's a natural point where people pass in and pass out of the city. At this point, a figure kind of stepped across and called out to your party, to your group that was there, to say that there didn't need to be a fight, but they were here to collect the halfling. You could come peacefully. And that is where we ended last session. You had done a few checks around these guys and through some good history checks, had found out that they were likely to be members of the Bloodhound Trackers, who were like a professional, you'd heard of being a professional unit of kind of bounty hunters, very good at what they do. But the reason you know about them so well is probably because they're kind of above board as well, that they are bounty hunters and trackers. That do the job well and catch and collect their bounties. Very reputable bounty hunters.
Like in Can't Pay, we'll take it away.
More reputable than that, definitely. More.
Dog the bounty hunter.
Like Dog the bounty hunter. That's the level we're going for. And this figure stepped out in front of you. It said that and was probably about 15, 20 foot away from you at the gate as you were approaching to your group to call out. You know that with Zaga, who's trailing a little further behind, that there was someone at your rear. But yes, as it stands now, that is what is in front of you. There are people. This is still the busy street. There's people moving. Not a lot of people moving in and out, but a couple of people moving in and out. A few people stopping to see what's going on. But right alongside, so this middle pathway is widened up as you've come out towards this palatine wall. Very like muddy ground. Nothing grows here. And if you remember these, the kind of the exterior of Redvant is very shanty town-esque, very cobbled together. Not much is above like first floor in terms of height. A lot of the buildings are very small. A lot of it's residential. The vast majority of this is residential inside the wall. And you can see at this area that it widens up. There's a few houses to the left and right. The gapway in between is probably 30 or 40 foot as it widens to go out of this gate. And there's people that are busting out, getting on with their day. As you're stood and this person's caught you there, there's probably like 2 or 3 people passing backwards and forwards. But with what looks like the visual of it is a bit like a pistol duel at dawn. Like one person stood out there facing you, you're stood as a group facing back, and everyone is kind of passing around the outside of you, giving you a wide berth. So that's where we are. Over to you guys, I suppose. Corin, you missed the last part, so is there anything else you wanted to add to this or speak to your fellows about before you are, I suppose we're waiting for a response from your party to this person that has confronted you?
I just want to say to them, what's this about?
Sorry, I just shut something down. And this is, so front you up is, well, what, you're close enough to get a good enough view. It's like a dark leathered young human, maybe half elf, you can see from there, staring back at you. You don't recognise, I don't think you would have dealt with or recognised him per se, but this, this like kind of mid, probably late, early 30s, in appearance of age, obviously with half elf, a little bit older, stares back at you, with these striking emerald eyes, kind of staring straight into you, Corin, paying little attention to anyone else. And she just replies with, "You know what this is about? We just need to take you in. We don't need any fights here. We can just make this nice and simple. You know what we're here for."
I don't have a clue what you're going on about.
Well, why don't we come over here and we can discuss exactly what we're here to collect on.
Yeah,
I was busy browsing the stores.
Anyone that
just
wants
tell me right now what you're going on about. I'm not coming anywhere near you guys at the minute.
anyone that's not part of the conversation, give me an active perception check.
Am I still behind whoever I was trailing at the back somewhere?
Yes. So you are trailing. You see the person that you're trailing, who was kind of looked to be the size of like half orc. The larger one moved away. They've kind of peeled over to the left hand side as you're facing, and have stopped up. So as they've kind of slowed down, and they are probably, if you were to keep your kind of distance up behind them. How long's your invisibility last for? Is it an hour?
Yeah, it's an hour. Did I cast invisibility? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did, and then I thought that as well, and then you snuck in right behind them on the trail of where they were walking. So they've kind of propped themselves up, probably about 20 or 30 foot back, equal distance that they are in front, and are just leant up against a small kind of house on the left hand side. So you're there with them. You can see that they are kind of glancing out towards your friends who are stood in the open, and you can see now as well as like this conversation is being shouted back and forth, people are starting to look a bit more. They're starting to peel around a little bit more as well, give them a bit more space.
Okay, I'll just stay hidden behind this guy for now.
Cool.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20, nice.
I got a 10. Dice off back all.
You still fuck. Well, you can see what's coming out of your eyes. It's fine.
I'm
so
too busy looking at the letter and then looking up for somebody else.
Yeah.
to take my
Arta's
letter.
looking around. As you look at Arta's not paying any attention.
I got 16 though, so he is paying
Oh,
attention.
oh, he is paying attention. Okay, nice. So
He's
with
just pretending not to.
with the 16, you see that. Well, you see the one person who's fronted up in front of you there. You can see off to their kind of their left hand side, your right hand side. That looks to be someone wearing a similar cloak to the one that this person's wearing. So the kind of leader, we'll say, that's out in front is wearing kind of not necessarily a mix between a cowboy's hat and a witch's hat of like dark felt. And off to the side, you can see there's like a similar statured humanoid, but with a kind of metal helmet on. And you kind of pick out with the two cloaks that they're roughly the same, and none of them were wearing helmets before, but you feel like this person seems to be like getting prepped at least, and they're to the side of this with a natural 20. As you're kind of scouting around, you pick up that there is somebody off to your right hand side up high. You kind of catch the glint, again another helmeted much smaller figure, probably dwarf or halfling or gnome of size, and you catch the glint of something as you're kind of looking around, which takes your eyes up, and you can see that someone has perched themselves. There seems to be someone perched up on the roof. Whether they're part of this gang or part of someone else, you're not sure, but you definitely know someone is roof bound and watching you as well.
And my perception check was an 18.
Nice. So you'll with 18, you'll pick up mainly that you can see that if there's one here, there's one there. You're starting to get the feel that this you lost the Goliath as well. Like they're getting a setup here. You get the feel that whilst you feel pretty safe, that you're not being spotted, that the rest of your party are being surrounded. Mm-hmm. So Corin, as you shout out, that's what it's about. We don't like to discuss the bounties, but like I say, come with us quietly. We can go through exactly what it's been. If you want to discuss with the person that's put it out, that's for you to discuss with them, and we'll take you there. There's no need for any of this. You know what we're here to do. Just come quietly.
So you're saying someone's put a bounty on my head?
Yes, that's usually why we turn up. Now, we don't want any trouble. We need to get ourselves out of the city. If you could just make your way here, we can leave these people to get on with their days. She takes one step towards you. She's now 15 foot away from you.
And how much is this bounty exactly?
Like I say, we can discuss the bounty if you just come here. All you need to do is come quietly with us. We can discuss however you want to deal with it. Our job is to take you in to see those that have placed the bounty on your head.
Do you know what? I don't think I will.
Vaughn, with your nat 20, we'll roll it forward. You see that as she's taking a step forward, and in Corin's response there, you see her look up to that person that you had seen, that you had spotted on the roof. To like, just a quick glance, but there is a glance that goes up there. Look, we have a job to do. We just need you to come with us now. We don't want to get any of these people involved. We don't want to have to disrupt their days. Why don't you come with us, and we'll discuss. She takes another step forward. She's 10 foot away.
I take a step back.
I put my hand on Corey's shoulder and say, Corey, we're surrounded here. We might just have to have this conversation.
At this point, I'll take a look around.
Mm-hmm. As you take a look around, so describe to me. So Corin, you're stood center. You've got Vaughn to your left, right? Probably right if you've spotted where you spotted Vaughn, to be fair.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled an 18, by the way, for perception.
Okay, cool. And then Arta and Fabian, where would you be in this moment?
I'll probably be standing back, just kind of seeing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not really ready to jump in. I'll wait till, if there's blows, I'll wait till kind of the end and then jump in and claim the glory.
Naturally.
Standard. So yeah, you see this.
Away.
This figure's taken, a few steps forward. You can now visibly see the other kind of helmeted a figure has stepped out, is visible, but is further back. So you've got Corin 10 foot in front of, or 15 foot away, but the 10-foot gap to this person. Out behind that person by about 5 foot is this other figure that stood out, and you know that up on the roof, and the roof is probably 15-20 foot away and up, is that figure you've got there as you're kind of stood out. But yeah, if you've got Corin and Von Van next to each other, Fabian, where would you be?
So I'd be the other side of Corin, but a little bit further back.
Okay.
So I know something's going on, but I'm not. I'm kind of further back a little bit, like Arthur as he was browsing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit confused as to what's happening.
Okay. So, Corin, as you say, I don't think I'm going to do that. You, with your 18, turn and see exactly at who this person is looked at, as well as this halfling figure stands up, helmet, cloak on, and you see what looks like a small fat crossbow, and you just hear doof, and out flies something towards you. Can you and Von both roll dexterity saving throws, please?
That'll be a 13 for me.
13.
That's 12 for me.
So yeah, as you see her look up, and you say you don't. As you see her look, you look, and what happens is a net hits you both and pins on the floor around you, pinning you both down. Could you all roll initiative, please?
I gasp.
Ah, no!
I got a 14.
Oh,
That's
fucking hell.
Zaga as well.
6.
Oh.
12.
I also
Who else got 6?
Go on.
No, I got a natural 1 plus 4.
I also got a 6.
Who's got the higher dex?
I got 18.
That helps.
Fabian.
Fabian.
I'm so dexy.
Full of dex. Fabian.
We've rolled horribly here.
It's
Yeah.
alright, we're saving the rolls for
Oh.
the fight that's about to ensue.
Arthur, what did you have?
12.
12, nice. Cool. So yeah, as you and you're stepping back, Arthur and Fabian off slightly to the left, you see this thing. You hear the doof, and it just sounds like essentially like an air piston almost firing out as this net flies out. Just manages to catch both. Luckily they brought the big net, and I'll get some minis on board for roughly where you are all at. Zaga, Corin.
Don't forget Weasel.
The Weasel's in your pocket though, right? So until Weasel gets released.
Aw.
No? Oh, I've still got blue tack on the bottom of... Corin, what were you up to?
I was in a tree or something.
1, 2, 3, 4. Have I got everyone? Have I lost everyone? Yeah, nice.
Oh no, I went up the crane, didn't I?
Oh, you did got the crane, yeah. So you guys would have been just slightly further off. Zaga, you are slightly just outside of the screen on the further back here. And where am I? Mini.
Roughly how long do I have left on the invisibility?
If you cast it just before, so you've probably still got like a while. It took 20 odd minutes to walk here, so you've probably got about half an hour left on it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I've got some pretty funky little miniatures looking around here. One next to Zaga and one who stepped out here. It's definitely a mini of the Mandalorian. This net fires down across you two. You are both technically restrained. Let me get my boys out. By this net, as it hits you, there's no. You don't feel like you take any damage for it necessarily. as it's there, but you can feel that the corners of this thing are weighted. This isn't a fishing net. This isn't a net you've just bought from a basic shop. This is a net that's been designed to capture people, right? To get them restrained, to pin them down and hold them down. Doesn't mean you can't try and break out of it or slice your way out of it necessarily, but you get the feeling that this is a step up from a kind of basic bitch net that you'd buy from anyone. Sorry, all my stuff closed down as I did that. Cool. Nice. So first up is this character steps forward, and she steps one step forward in front of you again. And Corin, as this thing hits you and pulls you down, she looks and says, "Look, we just want to take. We don't need to fight. This doesn't need to get any worse than it already has. You have a bounty. We're here to collect. We can take you. We can take all of your friends if you'd like, but we're here for you." You can have a response if you would like.
I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I'll go with you. Just leave my friends out of it.
Nice. Cool. So she whistles round. she then kind of looks up, and she's got you can see she's got a crossbow, and she has got a fairly decent axe with her as well. And she looks up to kind of Fabian and Arta to pick out whether you guys are doing anything on that move as well. Doesn't do anything, but you can see that she potentially is holding here. Corin, you are up next, so it's up to you whether you want to do anything with your action or you're using it to kind of talk.
I'll just say to her, just let me out of this net. I'll give my things to my friends, and I'll come with you. Just leave them out of it.
She's saying you're gonna. Sorry, I didn't get that. You're gonna leave your friends out. And you'll come
Just
with.
leave my friends out of it.
Yep.
I'll give my position to my friends, and I'll come with you.
Okay. And she looks around and goes,
Can I have your possessions?
as long as we've got agreement. She looks across all of you. Next up is this guy who's going to come around. He's going to sheath his weapons and then he's going to start to lift the net on one side, your side, Vaughn, to let you out. Is what this guy's going to do with his weapon. He's keeping an eye on the net one side to stop the halfling making a run for it, but he's there to help you get out your side on what has been kind of called out there. Arta, you're up.
So wait, you said I could have your stuff?
No, I said I give my stuff to look after. I'll give it to Van and Fabian.
Don't trust me. I'll take silence as a no. So you're just gonna let him take you?
But it's either that or you guys run the risk of getting hurt, and I don't want that. I've had enough of that in my life.
Sure, go on.
I cast.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna radius and diameter?
Really good. She's an upcast.
Let's have a look at how many spell slots we've got. Oh look, we've had a long rest.
You have.
2 seconds. I'm just reading Fog Cloud. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, I've never heard of it.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I'm not going to do anything. I got a telling off last time he cast it, so he's just not going to cast it out of spite.
No.
Even though this is probably a better time to use it.
Yeah, if you want to go.
I'll hold. I'll walk over to Corin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll I'll hold out one hand.
So he's still within the net. So this
Oh, I
guy's
know.
the other side lifting out. But yeah, if you just so you're
Oh, I
aware,
know.
he's
I'm just holding out my hand to take his stuff.
Okay.
And I'll like my shield hand,
Okay.
and I'll ready my mace just in case I need it.
Cool.
That seems like a sensible thing to do that won't get me shouted at. Is artist thought process.
Yeah. Nice. Who has a passive perception above 11?
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Me. Well, it is 11.
Mine is
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, no, I do.
Yours is 11.
No, mine's 13.
No, sorry, Tiger.
Oh yeah, mine is.
Yeah. Cool. So, apart from those in the net, actually, because from where you are, you're pretty netted up. You see, again, the sunlight letting the guys down. You see there is another member kind of just waiting in the wings here that you hadn't spotted before. As you kind of look across to the situation, you see that, yeah, where these guys are kind of coming out of the little cubby and hidey holes now, that there's a dwarf, a stalk, like a real stout dwarf figure with a helmet on in between the two alleys waiting. He looks like he's trying to get down and hide, not doing a very good job of it, clearly. He's got a big bright ginger beard under the bottom of a big shining metal helmet. So yeah, stealth isn't his key point, but yeah, you see there's another guy that's just dot down there, seems to be holding and waiting to see what's going on with the situation. Fabian, you are up, then Von, then Zaga.
I would like to go round to Von's side of the net, kind of where that guy's picking him up, to kind of block vision as much as possible of that little dwarfy fella that's just popped his ugly little head out.
Yep. Yeah, you can get to here, yeah.
And then I want to say to Corin, like, what is going on? We can't leave. Would I have heard him saying that he's gonna?
Yeah. I mean, this conversation started with them bellowing at each other from 15 foot away. So
Okay, fine. That's fine. That we can't leave you with these people. We don't even know what they're doing. We don't know who sent for you. And then I'd like to kind of put my beautiful elven arms on my hip to extend my cape out to block even more vision of that little shit behind me.
okay, cool. Give me a
flex check.
yeah, it's like a reverse stealth check.
Yeah.
So you're trying to block the way, right?
If only one of us had a cape of
Billowing.
billowing.
Or performance advantage.
It
on
would be
dance.
exactly. It would be performance as well. Have a look at your skills. Sell me on a skill that you'd like to use for this. Because there isn't what. It depends on how you do it. It depends on lots of things. You're not doing anything overly deceitful or thing, but just your ability to block off will be based on which skill you want to pick and how you're doing it.
It is like anti-stealth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to conceal someone from my enemies rather than myself.
You could use stealth as anti-stealth if you'd like. I don't.
Yeah, do an anti-stealth because it's got
Yeah.
conceal yourself from enemies.
Yeah.
Slip away without being noticed, and that's the intent of why I'm
Yeah,
doing
you're
this.
concealing someone else from.
Yeah. Oh yes, 25. He can see a fucking thing.
Yeah. So as you kind of float in, you step more to this side, so you're blocking because where Von is kind of being like the oppressiveness of the net is pulling him down. You're kind of also blocking this guy's view from his two kind of compadres in this as well. So nice, 25, good. Nice. Did you want to hold anything, or you just go around to have that conversation and kind of use your action as a I'm here to block?
Yeah, I'd like to ready my weasel. So take a mini from one pocket and put it in the other.
I'd like to ready my weasel. You're not going to throw him.
Not a euphemism.
No. The weasel is readied. I have weasel out.
Great.
Perfect, Von. You're up. The guy that's in front of you, you assume this guy from stature and build, is holding it up. Kind of glanced up to have a look at you, Faywin, to kind of just to check that you're still on the line. But he's holding the net up. There is no check required for you to pull your way out of the net if you would like.
So before leaving the net, I'm going to turn to Corin. Right, as Fabian said, we can't leave you. We've got to come with you. I don't feel comfortable you going there on your own.
We'll just ask him where we're going, and then you guys can come later. But gives you a chance to check it out. There's no point. There's no point as all being trapped somewhere, you know.
You say ask where you're going.
Yeah.
So as you say that, the kind of lead one with the hat leans forward and says, "We'll be taking you back to Bryn. It's a long ride back to the ports, and then the ship ride over to Bryn. But you're going back to where you committed the crime."
Fucking Bryn.
Yeah. Most, if not all of you, would know Bryn is the island to the west of Nora Riga, the country you're in. That is a long journey back from Redvant back to Bryn. You're talking about getting all the way up to possibly Butte Springs, possibly Pickland, getting a boat, wherever they've got a boat from, around the north coast to land at the north, probably and likely the north dock of Bryn, which is right where halflings are from.
Shit. I never thought I'd see that place again.
So Von,
Yes.
still your go.
I am going to work, get myself out from under the net.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which is easy enough to do. Where would you go when you work yourself out this net square?
I'm going to move to the side of the one with the helmet that just was holding open the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So you step out this way?
Yeah.
Was that camera not open? Yeah.
And
He drops the net. As soon as you're out, he releases the net back down. So it's the points are stuck. They're not as stuck in as they were before, like deep in the ground, but the net is still, as one single net, you're still restrained in there, Corin.
yeah. I am going to
You are going to.
Huh?
I said you are going to. I didn't hear what. Did it.
in hearing that they are planning to take him all the way back to Britain. I think I am going to do something that's probably very stupid.
You're going to cast Fog Cloud.
I can't do that, but if I could, I am going to swing my scimitar at the one next to me.
Cool. You're going to attack?
I'd like to
Mhm.
gasp.
This is Faywin's number one move.
Can I get some
So
like
proper
damage
gasp.
on that? Because I do it every time we have a
No,
fight.
you can't. You take damage yourself through not being surprised.
Inhales poison.
Yeah. Nice.
That's a 17.
That is 17 hits. Oh, you are a dog. You are getting right on my tits. Come on. Come here.
And that is 5 points of slashing damage.
5 points of slashing damage. Give me 2 seconds. That's all I'm doing.
Can I summon Xena to the field?
Oh, I know.
We need the warrior princess.
You're too big, girl.
I'm not
Come here.
hearing any more of. Oh, Zaga's always the one starting fights.
Oh, you're such a little bitch. Come here, come here.
Art's always the one finishing them.
No, not up. In your bed.
I'm honestly shocked Von hit anyone.
It is a surprise.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you take scimitar. So as you as he's kind of checking really that the net is still around Corin and everything's safe. As he comes to stand up, you unsheath and slice across the back of this guy as he screams out and turns straight towards you. You catch him right across. He's got the armored helmet on, and the like kind of shoulder pads, the elbow bits. You manage to slice through the back where he's slightly weakened. And yeah, as he cries out, you then see the rest of you feel the kind of air just turn as the action obviously is about to kick off for these guys. Zaga, you are up. Everything seemed to be going calm and well, and then last minute you will see from where you are, no need to roll, that this knife has come across. You see that in front of you the half orc tense up and gets ready, starts to go for their weapons as if they're getting ready to. This is the go move for them to get involved.
Okay. And I know it was Natural Blonde that did it, right?
Yeah, you can see. So from your angle, you can't quite see where you. You can't. You are just off. So you are. Yeah, you're only 30. 30
I'm guessing I haven't heard most of the conversation, but
you wouldn't have heard most of the conversation. You'd have heard the shouted part. You'd have seen Von get out of the net and Corin still remain in there. But you would have seen that Arthur's moved and Famin's moved, and no one seems to be putting anything aggressively off. It's almost like you'd have been ready for a fight, and just as you're starting to go, maybe this isn't turning out the way. Oh no, he's just stabbed someone in the back. Cool.
What weapon is the half orc in front of me reaching for?
The half orc in front of you is reaching for it's a blade, like not quite scimitar, not quite short sword.
Is he actually? Has he got his hand on it, or is he reaching?
He's reaching. It's a female. As you get round to have a better look now, you can see this is a female half orc, big built woman.
Okay,
but yeah,
I want to
try and stealthily
steal the blade from off her hip before she can grab it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, she doesn't know you're there, so roll a sleight of hand.
Ooh, 13.
13. Oh no. Yeah, so as she's stepping forward, kind of where would you be? Yeah, so as she's stepping forward, she's reaching her right hand down to grab the she's reaching her left hand down to grab the blade out. It's like in the reverse. You just get your hand on the socket, and as she's moving forward, it kind of helps you with the job. So yeah, as she's getting ready to step forward, you just remove the blade. She notices the blade's gone, but you do get hold of the blade.
Does the blade turn invisible when I grab it?
We had this, didn't we? I think anything you have when you cast invisibility turns invisible, but once you are invisible, I don't think you turn things invisible when you grab it.
Okay, so
didn't the keys turn invisible?
No, we had them floating through the air, just no one saw them.
Oh.
Because it says it turns everything on you invisible, but it says when you cast it, and I can't see that. Once you cast a spell, I get that you'd cast it and it turned everything invisible. Yeah. Once you pick something up, you can't, and then I'd assume you'd have to recast in what you've got in there.
Well, you got around it by putting it in your bag last time, didn't you?
Yeah, you did put it in the bag of holding, yeah.
I put the sword in my bag of holding.
Yeah. Nice. So she feels the sword's gone, and as you turn, you just try and get it in there as quick as that will be in it. Perception check. And she rolls. Roll a stealth check.
Stealth.
Just a stealth, yeah.
Is at 20.
20, nice. So you see, as you get the sword out, you've got the bag of holding ready. You manage to turn and kind of turn and drop it in, and almost spin yourself around as she spins around to find out where the hell her sword has gone. Remember, because you are invisible, you cannot be seen, but you can be smelt and heard potentially.
Yes.
Cool. But yeah.
I will silently as I can walk towards the rest of the group now that this orc lady has been disarmed.
Nice.
I'm going to head towards. I want to try and get behind the two that are in front of Corin, but I don't think I can reach that far. So as far as I can in that direction.
What's your behind Corin? So you want to get the other side of them?
Yeah, I want to get behind them.
So what's your movement?
30.
You're going to get alongside.
Yeah, I'll do that for now. Yeah. I don't think I can dash because I've done a couple of checks.
Yeah, you've done a couple of checks and you've stolen a sword from a half orc. Feels good. Up next is the half orc who spins to find out where you are. She is going to. You kind of fucked me straight away, didn't you? And I don't like that. Okay, she is just going to, with full movement, let's think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, nice. She goes for she sees it's gone, she just starts running towards the group, and as she's running, she shouts out, "They've got an invisible one! There's someone invisible!" And then starts running. Full speed to get here, and Von, she's spotted your hit, so she's going to shield bash you as she pulls up her arm blade, just gives you the massive shoulder charge. It is an attack, but it's not a good attack. That is a plus 14.
It doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Close.
No.
Very
So yeah, she gives herself up, right? She's running across. She just shouted that they've got someone invisible here. That is information for you guys as well. As she runs, she gets up to try and give you the shoulder barge and just doesn't get enough. You're there ready for it. It doesn't catch you off guard. That is her action, but she's got herself right in the mix. And then... Up here, you hear the scattering of feet move ever slightly, and you hear this halfling shout down from the roof. "Valeria, are we taking the shot?" And is awaiting. Round to the top, it is the main woman. She is going to... She is going to... Do you know what? I think she's just going to go... she's just going to grab and try and pull you in the thing. You're only small. Yeah, that's strong enough. So she's going to step forward, looks at you, Arch, and says, "We don't need to have a problem here." And then kind of grabs up the loose string on the net and just yanks. She is going to...
Can I use my held action that I had?
You can do, yeah. As she bends down,
yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna hit with my hammer thing. That is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit. Fairly armored. Yeah, so as you so that's your funny enough, that's your held action. Oh.
As I do that and I miss, I go, "Just messing with you." Obviously not sounding very convincing in the slightest.
Yeah, so she's going to give up on trying to grab because you'll get to...
There was a fly!
That's
I dropped my dice all over the floor.
cool. She is going to see that didn't quite go the way she wanted it to do, and then as she's down, she's dodged your attack. She just out with the axe and it's going to take a swing at you. That is a 16.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Nice. Oh god, it feels like it's been ages since we've played. I can't fucking remember how to roll. That's 4 points of damage as the axe comes down into your side. And she's like, "I told you we didn't have to have a problem."
I can't. Oh no, I've already used my action. No, wait, hold on.
Used an action.
Is a held action a reaction?
No, held action is a held action. Which is why she didn't move away, because
so
she would have had a reaction.
I can still use my reaction.
You can still use your reaction.
Wrath of the Storm.
Wrath of the Storm.
Dex saving throw, please.
Dex.
Yep.
Use this lovely purple dice. That is a... Oof, that's a 7.
And that's a fail. 2d8 on lightning damage. Or thunder. My choice. It says right here. I'm not at a high enough level where I can push people back with it. That's annoying.
No.
That's 13 points of lightning damage.
13 points of lightning damage, nice.
They get bonus because they're wearing metal.
She's not wearing that much metal, actually. The rest of them
Okay.
are really kitted up. She is less kitted
I'll bear
in
that
the
in
metal
mind.
helmets. Yeah. But yeah, the rest of them do have metal helmets on. Cool. Yeah, so she swings. I've rolled for a second attack as well, which missed the lightning putting her off.
Nice.
She does have a bonus action. Can you? So as she swings. She tries to swings once. You will hit her. That puts her off the second attack. She's now up full right, and she goes for essentially a Spartan kick on you to try to get you away from her. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
This is Redvant.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Kia.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have dexterous unlikely.
Dex saving throw.
If only I had a D-race coming out of nowhere to karate kick them all.
That's a 15.
50 just makes, yeah. So she oh god, kicks into you. You like skid, but not enough, and then she puts her feet down. You can see she's staring up in your face now. That didn't go the way she wanted to. Corin, you've said you're going to go. You're in this within this net, and then all this has got off. She's jumped in to try and grab you and pull you away within this, and you can see that the net where it is there, what she was pulling for is like a drawstring essentially. That would, you assume, wrap up the bottom of the net to make it easier to pull people away on. That rope is out by her feet, but yeah, as you've seen this all go on, everyone's fighting.
So what are my options with this net?
You can strength your way out. You can try and break free, or you can try and attack yourself free. So you can slash if you've got weapons that do slashing damage. You've got daggers or knives. You can try and cut yourself out. It should be attack against it.
Can I attack through the net to somebody?
I'd
That's
say
just asking. I don't know if I'm going to. But...
You're technically
Is it
close enough
wider?
to. It'd probably have to be a disadvantage because you're trying to get enough
Yeah.
purchase in the net to be able to stab forward. Like it's a net that's pulling you down. She just has started pulling the rope as well, so this thing is restraining you out. So I said you could do it at disadvantage if you wanted to forego attacking the net and just try to attack the person instead.
See, I've got nothing that does slashing damage.
I thought you had daggers.
Yeah, they're piercing.
Oh, we can use piston as well. Just not a hammer, essentially.
Yeah, I guess I'll use my short sword to
Jimmy, well.
try.
Cool. Roll an attack against the net. This bastard net.
That'll be a 16.
16 hits. It's a net.
Do I get a sneak attack?
No, you don't get sneak attack on a net.
Within 5 feet of an ally.
It's not an but it doesn't say against a creature. You can't get sneak attack on a door. Sneak attack. Sneak attack will say something in
What's
there.
it
It's a
I
creature.
mean, the door doesn't see him.
Sneak attack on it. Rogues, my rogues.
The net could be a mimic.
Net could be mimic. I'll tell you what, it's not a mimic. Sneak attack.
I just say creature, damn it.
Yeah, see? Ha ha ha! Some rules I could guess because of the ridiculousness of them.
Well, it's worth asking. 5.
5. Oh, so you you don't quite cut yourself out. This is, like I said, this is a slightly stronger net than others, but you cut yourself a hole big enough that with a lower DC strength, you'll be able to pull yourself through if you would like. Or you can attack again and try and do it. You feel like you did about half of what was required.
Oh, so I couldn't use... Like, could I use movement to try and break out, or is that part of an action?
You'd have to use an action to try and break out.
Right, okay.
So yeah, if you've got another attack, you can do attack, but yeah, you're going to need a strength check to pull you out. But the DC for the strength check has come down because you've weakened the net.
Okay.
Nice.
You haven't got 2-weapon fighting, have you?
Doesn't say he's got a
No.
short sword.
Wait a minute, what have I got?
Sneaky rogues.
Oh, I do have 2 up on the fighting.
Have you got another short sword?
I have a dagger.
You got dagger, yeah. So you roll it without proficiency. So just roll a d20.
That's a nat 20.
Oh. So you roll.
Crit on the net.
It is. So you roll damage for it. You roll damage. You don't roll
With
the attack
D4.
efficiency, but yeah, and then you double the dice. Yeah.
And I rolled a 4, so that's 8.
So yeah,
That's
one
3.
slice with a short sword.
That's 11.
Dagger out, and yeah, you cut more than a big enough. Almost like you slice enough of a hole that when you stand up, your stature isn't that tall anyway, but the net just falls around you. Like Jim Carrey in... What's
Like a cocoon.
Yeah.
Like a
it-
beautiful butterfly.
Not quite pulling out of the rhinoceros. It's much smoother than that. Like you've sliced it out. But yeah, net drops down, and you are no longer restrained. You still have movements. You are free to move if you would like. You're obviously surrounded by 3 of them.
I use a bonus action to disengage.
Nice. But you can only disengage from 1. There's 3 that you're in
Oh,
attack range with. Yeah. Yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3.
One is used the reaction, so.
yeah, I'll take the rest to disengage. Be from 2. Well, end up being 1 won't it, if I disengage from 1.
If you disengage in 1, you're this one hasn't taken a reaction.
No, the leader took the reaction when they tried to kick Arthur. So
No, it's bonus action.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
reaction.
his bonus action wasn't a reaction, no. So all 3 of them have reactions. So you'll take opportunity attacks from 2 if you were to try and get away. Or
Then no, I'll just stay where I am.
Nice. But you are free. Your action's gone. Wait, how did we get... Oh, I was like, I couldn't find where you were. I accidentally deleted you. Up now is the guy that Von, you sliced at. He is not happy about it. He's then turned towards you.
Oh, I couldn't do anything anyway because to be up fighting's a bonus action anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm going to swing. Actually, is he going to... He's going to go with a shield bash against you as well, just to try and get you back from where you are. See, this guy, again, arms up. I've just rolled a natural 20.
Against me?
No, against Von. So this is the guy that Von slashed in the back. So, if you can roll a strip saving throw, please, Von. You're also going to take some damage. Don't think I forgot.
That is a 15.
15, you bastard. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he rouse up and just gives you the fucking mighty whack, trying to knock you down. Doesn't do so, but yeah, gives you a big old whack on the side there. With no shield bash, which is annoying. Doesn't knock you prone, so that's irritating because he can't do anything else. And I think that is his go because I didn't swing. Arta, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shatter. And I'm going to cast it 2 squares behind the middle one.
2 squares, but what is the range on it?
10 foot radius, so it hits 3 of them.
10 foot diameter.
Radius.
2
That
squares behind,
third-
right?
Third one's me, not one of
Yeah.
them.
Oh, is that you?
You want to get these?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was them. Oh, shit.
You get these.
Okay, I might change what I'm doing then.
Yeah, because you're not going to get.
You can just move it along a bit.
Yeah, I could just move it along.
You could-
yeah,
you'd be-
fuck it.
you'd be
Let's
doing it
cast Shatter.
there.
Let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, getting 2 of them.
So you just hear capes billowing, and you just hear a
Like
crack.
Stone Cold Stone Austin.
You hear capes.
What is it? It's a bit of mica, a chip of mica. You just hear it crack, and then you just hear a loud ringing noise.
Mm-hmm.
And they must make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Let me roll the net 20, so I'll roll it for the hat one. That is a con. That's a 14.
That's a save.
Nice. And
So both saved. Oh
No.
no, sorry.
the other one rolled a 5.
Excellent. I'm going to channel my divinity, so it does max damage. So that's 24 to the one that didn't save, and half that to the one that did.
24. Nice.
It's what type of damage is it?
Thunder or something.
I don't think it is. It is, yeah, it's thunder damage. So none of that metal malarkey, but still.
Oh, God, come on. Like,
I just have an image of you with this cape now being like Professor Chaos in the South Park game when he casts the thunder, because you got the Warhammer as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, does someone hear something?
Nice. Yeah, so you fire that off, catch two of them. Yeah, the one that saved takes the damage to its cross as the one. As the one that had been fighting for, just trying to shove him down, poof, hits the deck. Just a mesh of metal slamming down as he falls unconscious.
Nothing else I can do. We'll just roll with that for now.
Nice.
Pat myself on the back.
You love that. Okay.
Cast Mage Hand to pat yourself on the back.
Enter in the. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You. Faywin, he doesn't really. Do you know what? He's not going to do it. How much movement has he got? He's got enough to back out. Faywin, you hear behind you what can only be described as a small dwarf war crying. As you just hear, with lots of footsteps, as he brushes past your cape and just slams for seeing one of his fellows go down. The diagonal slam into Von. If he moves in straight forward, yeah, cool. And he's going to try and hand axe you mother foe. That's a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
It's only.
What have these got against natural blondes?
He slashed first, and this guy's been watching him. So that is 8 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Would you have seen it with my cape covering part of what was going on?
He saw the first one, and then because of the charge at you, it does an extra 2 points of damage as well, bludgeoning. As he comes charging, like bellows through and swings. Oh, are you saying that he shouldn't have been able to see because of where you were?
Yeah, because I was covering it and I got a 25 for anti-stealth, right?
25. I rolled a 15. Does that still hit? Fun?
Just about, yes.
Yeah, cool. I rolled a disadvantage.
I tried.
Let's go, boys! Dwarf's up in the house! So you hear this running, and this, and it's like horribly placed axe in like the lower half of your body, probably like lower glute, back of hamstring, as this just slices in, gets real deep because of the force at which this dwarf has come charging at you.
Haha, you already had a crack there.
But that's where he's going to stay. I think he has entered the battlefield. Faywin, you are up. You've just seen a dwarf brush under your cloak, come charging through with a hand axe.
Everything I want to have done has been disrupted.
Release the weasel.
Release the weasel.
Well, the weasel was going to bite through the net, but Corin just sliced straight through that easy peasy. The guy kind of diagonal to me. He's still a baddie, right? Little grey one.
Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, you've got 2 either side of you now.
I'm just not strong.
And you're ranged.
I'm strong ranged, but I'm not. I want to... The one that's just run in, where has he landed? Is he landed?
Yeah, he's just here. He's right next to you. So like either side of you now, flanking you, some might say, are 2 of them.
Right.
It was the one that was in the alleyway. Is it the alleyway? Yeah.
Yeah. Can I want to shove the one next to Corin, like out of the way. So can I like diagonally step where that geezer's fallen down.
You will potentially take an opportunity attack from the dwarf that's just running.
Oh, bring it on,
Yeah.
bitch.
So technically his body's still in that space.
I'll just stand on him, no?
You can. There's no reason to not stand on him, but yeah, it's not as easy to say. So you want to stand on this guy's dead body.
Yeah.
A
And
heel in the groin.
I want to shove the one next to Corin. Essentially, I'm just going to stand over Corin because he's little and I'm going to protect him.
So you want to stand on the dead guy, over the dead guy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I rolled an 18 on a die plus stuff, so I'm assuming that hits for the dwarf. My little dwarf. 6. So that is 6 points of slashing damage. As you walk again in your right, like across your right, top of your right thigh, another hand axe in as you walk across. Make sure you knock that damage off, and you are now stood over the dead body of this guy. Ah! Across from Von, you're all in very, very compact, tight space.
Yeah. Can I still attack at this point then?
Yeah, you've only moved.
Okay, I wanna dagger the shit out of the guy in front of me. Just like on those TV shows.
This
like
one?
Snap, you just lose it. Yeah.
The half orc, okay. Both of these are
No.
females as you stand them. Just to be aware.
I mean, you were flanking it. You could have done that without taking the damage.
Yeah.
No, I know I was gonna body slam it out of the way, but
Well,
decided to stay.
you're just gonna attack. Okay.
Yeah. 18 to hit,
18 hits.
5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Nice. So you, up and slice this one here.
And
Who
then
has
my-
no weapon on that load.
Good. And then my weasel is still in my pocket. And he
Yep.
feels the commotion and acts on my initiative.
Yeah.
So he'd like to jump out of my little pocket
Yep.
and enter the battlefield,
Where is he entering the battlefield?
like next to.
This is not cool.
Is that Von?
Like in this space.
I'm
here.
next to you, yeah.
Yeah, Von's next to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Von.
he. I want him to bite the one that just attacked Von.
Yeah.
Does that give me flanking? Weasel?
Ooh. Don't.
Like, to gives you whatever you
I
like.
think it actually might.
Black
Technically, it's a creature that can attack and is your ally. As long as it's your ally, so probably the only person it wouldn't give flanking to is Zaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would do. So yeah, so you he leaps from your pocket into the square space here and can try and bite the dwarf. Girls, this is not gonna work. You're gonna need to kind of fuck down.
If you give it one next to me, then you get flanking with me as well.
You run have you got your stat block for him?
Yeah, but I don't really know what I need to roll for him.
It should say on there, didn't it?
It
It
says
has like an
melee.
attachment attack block for it, doesn't it?
No, it just says bite melee attack weapon
Yeah.
plus 5 to hit.
There you go. So roll a dice and then plus 5.
What dice do I need to roll?
D20.
Which one are you attacking, Kins?
The dwarf, right?
If you attack the one next to me, you get flanking, which is advantage.
Oh yeah, true.
That then.
Okay. So yeah, roll 2 d20s. Take the higher number. Plus 5 to the highest number.
Thank you. Woof. 24.
24 definitely hits. Does
Delicious. Okay, and then
read the damage. It does a huge amount of damage.
1 piercing damage.
1 piercing damage. Let's go. As this the weasel
Jumps up the
enters
nuts.
the battlefield for the first time, biting the ankle of this one between. Cool.
And he
so
really
we'll put
latches on there, just so you know.
that. Okay.
Is it a weasel or a ferret?
He's a weasel.
It's a weasel. Cool.
Which does Zaga prefer, weasels or ferrets?
Which
Which more
tastes
tasty?
Von, you are. Zaga, you are next.
With healing words, it's usually a bonus action. Can I cast it as an action instead?
So what? So you can do something else in the bonus action.
Yes.
That's cheating.
Because I want to do my starry form, but
So
that
you
uses the
choose.
bonus action. And the styrofoam I want to use involves healing.
Well, you're gonna have to pick one of them. Otherwise, I've got treating. I've got commercial rules on
Okay,
things.
let's.
Next thing you'll be like, can I just cast 3 spells and go?
Okay, I'm still going to cast the styrofoam then. Just have
Yep.
to hopefully still be alive the next turn to be able to get the advantage of the healing. Yeah, so I'm gonna do styrofoam the chalice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh god, it's been a while since doing it.
Like, we're gonna put it in the palace. My characters.
So yeah, I look up to the sky, say, Farnin gu ilkeklad, not if Ophalon etinief evion. And the nodes light up as usual in the shape of a formed constellation of the chalice. And then I am going to. I'm going to cast Frostbite, I think, on the dwarf. Do I want to do a dwarf or the orc? I'll do it on the dwarf.
Yep. Save.
Yes, it's a con save.
Con save. That was a journey. 10.
That hits.
That hits. My poor dwarf.
So it takes 4 frost damage and has disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, as the frost hits the the metal of the mask and it literally frosts up the plate area where he views the world from, making it a little bit more difficult to see. Is that you up?
Yeah.
Zaga, you are up next.
I want to run up behind the weasel and try and grab it in the bag of holding. No, I'm joking.
I felt Kins.
I don't think she would have murdered me.
Yeah.
I want to do something about that one on the roof, but I can't reach there or climb that high.
No whispers.
So what I want to do is
Mm-hmm.
how far away from the one on the roof am I?
Ooh. 35 foot.
Okay, I want to move closer.
Oh
Yeah.
god, are you going to make him jump off the roof?
I could.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this.
I want to move closer. Actually, no, I don't. Because command is 60-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to reveal myself and end my invisibility.
Oh,
I'm going to
perfect.
cast command at the one on the roof,
Yep.
and the command is jump.
Jump. And what is it? Save? What save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. It's got +2 to wisdom. Oh, that was a journey as well. That's an 8.
Fails.
Fails. So,
What jump?
He jumps in place.
yeah. His go's coming up. So, jump is what it has. What you see, this is great that you did it this way. This little dude, you just hear, as you command out, you see, and you're like, is it taking effect? And he's looking at the edge. He's looking down towards his fallen ally. And you just hear what sounds like a pop, and then almost like the start of a firework, but without the whiz that comes after, as this little halfling flies through the air and lands on the ground.
Flies?
It has, from what you're seeing, you've never seen anyone perform like acrobatics like this before, but you can see this stream of, and what is left behind is this like trail of steam and smoke as this halfling jumps and lands on the floor.
Zagger exclaims, "What the fuck? I need that for my stage show!"
It's pretty fucking epic. I'm glad you said the word jump, because that was
I was expecting him to just jump up in the air, like on the
yeah.
spot.
No, it was getting ready to move down anyway. But yeah, so yeah, you hit and it's like a rocket, and then lands down.
I am going to use one of my bardic inspirations.
Mhm.
Gonna inspire. I'm gonna inspire Corin
Yep.
by telling him that his dance moves are the best.
Yeah, flashbacks.
Cheers,
there
Tiger.
everywhere. So that's a D8, is it?
A D6.
D6.
So you can add it to an ability check, an attack roll, or saving throw, or also to a spell attack or damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that melee damage or is it just spell
No,
damage?
it's spell damage, spell attack or spell damage.
Mm-hmm.
So melee attack roll, but not damage.
Yep.
So when he says about my my dance moves, I do a little jig on the spot.
Dangerous.
A bit of river dance.
I tried doing a jig on the spot, but with advantage.
And yeah, I think that. No, actually, I'm going to back up between these two buildings behind me so that no one gets a chance to flank me.
Okay, so you'll back up one, yeah?
No, right between the
Oh.
two buildings.
Oh, right between the two buildings. Because
Yeah, so no one can flank me or anything.
you have just revealed yourself, you dirty pervert. Right. I mean, this is the... up next is the half-orc who's just been bitten in the ankle by the weasel. He's going to just punch it to death. No.
I mean, she
Stomps
has
on the weasel.
So
It would be so funny just to punch it.
What
no,
you don't know about
this
the Weasel is that actually when he was with the Weasel Man, he was a combat fighter.
He was being trained in the art of combat, but since leaving, he's just been fed cookies and sat in a pocket. So he's pretty tubby.
Which has given him lots of energy to be an incredible ninja weasel fighter.
Right, so this woman has no sword because it's been robbed. Is going to attempt to just grab you, Corin. That is a +2. That's 15. Or you can roll a strength check or it's essentially trying to grapple you. A strength or a dex to try and get out. You need to be at 15.
A saving throw or
Sa-
just a straight roll.
No, straight roll. It's an ability check.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, of course it is, you fuck. Get out. Why?
Yeah, but wait till I come to attack and
Yeah,
I
true.
won't
You're
get
fine. Yeah, so she like reaches down, trying to grab you, literally, and the problem is she's got to grab you just by the collar, and you've dodged, got out of the way of it. It's like, there.
Doesn't that 20 mean he's actually grabbed her instead?
Ha! I reversed it. Reaction? No, that's all she got. That's all she wrote. Damn. Cool. It's Jumpy Pants. Bonus action is going to pour a potion. You see him lift the helmet, pour a potion into this guy's mouth. And then as an action... I didn't like being close.
Can I, as I see him do that, can I shout, "Oi, that's expensive! Don't waste that!"
You can. They're not listening. Weapon attack. This is not looking good for them. And is going to then use. So you commanded. Well, the command spell just says they have to do what you say, right? Doesn't say they use it.
Yeah, basically. Once they've done it, they've done it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
Unless
you're
it
gonna
like
use.
lasts like a minute or something, but jump would.
No, she's going to use the rest of her movement then to launch up onto this side and fire down. Don't, please stop this. Please leave me alone. Fire down a.
Since when did Redvant have Boba Fett?
Right, since I looked for bounty hunters and found loads of cool ones for them.
It's Michael Jackson back in the whatever tour it was. He used the jetpack on stage. That's what Zach was thinking
That's
of.
exactly what it was. Okay, a ranged attack. I can do a cool fucking thing. Within 30 foot. Cool. So, yeah, jumps up onto the top there and then pulls. You see this crossbow. For a halfling, the crossbow looked big. You weren't sure if that was just because it was on the halfling, but this is a heavy crossbow. This is a large beast. As gets it kind of like it's almost supported within the armor of the halfling himself. They're going to fire down towards you, Arta, after the shatter spell. Plus 6 to hit. Oh, that's 12.
Yes.
Miss.
That was me wanting to hellish rebuke them. For fuck's sakes.
Heavy muscle attack. Okay, no, misses. That's annoying.
I just look up and glare.
Has Bunny stolen Xena's bone again?
Yeah, they've stole the bone and they've left, so I'm just going to knock them out, I think.
That noise is actually the weasel attacking the orc.
Yeah. Stay outside because you're annoying me now. Hang on, mate. Under trick shot. I can concentrate. Now I fucked off. Mate, they got 3 a day. Ooh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you guys are fucking killing me. I'm gonna use it. So she's gonna use one of her options to fire again. Quick fire. That is a 16 plus 6. What's a 16 plus 6? 22.
See, maths. We're using D&D.
Exactly. Which I'm assuming hits. I don't want to die. So you are hit with 12 points of piercing damage, Arta. As the first one you glance off, and then the second bolt fires down.
How many
Can't do
points?
the second cool thing.
12.
12?
It's a big
Jesus! I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Nice. So you get to do your thing. Same thing?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good actually.
Not a good saving throw?
Dex saving. Hold on. I got Dex saving throw.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a good one for them. That is a 19.
Yeah, it's a 10 because it's based on charisma for some reason. Okay, 3d10 halved. There's my d10.
Roll them low.
I think Hellish Rebuke comes under like a warlock spell, so
Yeah.
guides charisma.
Yeah. That is 8 points of fire damage. And
Was
that's
that the
been
half
used,
amount?
so it's 16 halved, so 8.
Nice. Yeah, as you fire back and you see, whoa, the movement back from the fire going off, and quickly checks around that nothing's blowing up on the back. But yeah, that's when you notice again that the crossbow is moving as if it's almost like part of the armor of this halfling. But that is their go. Back round to the top, and Valeria, she's in with 3 of you. That's not good either, is it? Motherfuckers. Okay, she is going to. Why did you have to move there, Kins?
To be annoying.
But now you're going to get attacked. She is going to swing out.
She could run away.
No, because if she steps out, there's 3 of you fucking surrounding.
You listening, Zaka?
She's going to swing out with her axe towards. She wants to create space. Towards you, Faywin. That is a 25 on the dice. Not natural, though. You take. Morning Star. Oh, you're not praying. I just read something else that's cool. You take. Oh, that's a nice hit. Plus 11 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage. As she swings out with the axe towards you. And then second attack is going to use the shield bash against you, Arta, to try and get you away. That is
Me again?
Yeah, but I only rolls a 2 on the dice. I don't think it's going to hit. So again, she swings out with the left hand into Faywin to get the damage. Charges forward, trying to push you back. Again, trying to settle you and get you away from Corin here. Failing to do so, and that is the 2 attacks of her up. Corin, you are up. You have Bardic Inspiration.
I will, with flanking, I will attack the orc.
With flanking, yes. Oh yeah, with the fucking weasel.
You got picked up.
No, not gonna hit.
No.
No, I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, I'm so sad. Cool. Any bonus encounters?
Yeah, I'll use a bonus action to disengage and take an opportunity attack from 1.
From 1, yeah, nice. So you, step back. As you do so, the orc is going to try and push, shove you prone. So we'll go for an unarmed strike, but with a shove action. That is that's an 18. Oh no, it's not a lie. Sorry, there's a 16 strength. You do dex or strength to try and keep yourself up. Beat 16.
That's a 2 plus 1, so that's a 2 plus 3. That's 5. So
You are, as you step back and try and get away, you see it coming for you, expecting a weapon attack, and then realizing that this person has no weapons. You are knocked prone, pushed back onto the floor.
See, I told you that, and that 20 will come back to home.
It would, yeah. I'm happy about it. Up next is this guy here.
Oh, you didn't use the inspiration for the ability check.
Didn't use inspiration.
I wouldn't have made a difference. Only 1d4, isn't it?
1d6, yeah.
1d6, yeah, it would have made enough. That's why I didn't.
You see, you're all so close that they can't get themselves out of here. Yes, 2 again. He's got advantage against Faywin now. Do I want to give up some advantage after Faywin put herself right in the middle and tried to fuck up my plan and is now surrounded by 3 of them?
Bring it on.
Roger that. And that's a natural 20 on the advantage.
Oof.
They can run over my cold dead body
Okay.
and run away.
6, so that's 8, 9, 10 points of slashing damage from this guy as he swords you from behind.
I let out a yelp because I am down.
You are down. Faywin falls unconscious. I don't think this guy has still a shield. No. He looks up towards you, Von Van, the one that hit you first, and says, "Look, this doesn't have to get any nastier than it already has. We just want the halfling." He's got another move. As Arta, you are up.
So trying to work out which one is Von Van.
I'm
This
directly next to. Yeah, next to.
one. Unfortunately,
Okay,
they've all
so I
got silver
can't
bases.
flank any of them.
You could move towards the half orc and flank with the weasel.
Yeah. How's everyone looking around me?
Faywin's down.
Pretty weak.
Zaga's
Yeah,
hiding
but,
between
like,
2
other
buildings.
than that.
Zach is
Yeah.
perfectly healthy.
Yeah,
Don't
Zaga's
worry about Zach.
he's on the fucking way of it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I was just-
feeling
I was just
very,
highlighting the fact
very
you were-
60 right now.
Oh,
For fuck's sakes. I'm gonna have to,
full
have to
60.
do stuff.
I'm feeling
Oh, that's an
very,
action.
very,
Why
very
have I got
60.
the action one? Oh,
Yeah.
bugger.
Oh no.
Oh no. Why did
Who's up? Who's up after Arta?
I think a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of you guys, Faywin. Of them, the dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarf for 4. Dwarf, Faywin, and then Von, then Zaga.
Why'd you have to run to the middle?
It's a good idea. Because you got a bow and arrow. I like it when it comes back.
Oh, you only have cure wounds, didn't you? You don't have healing
Yeah.
word.
Yep, I've only
Cure
got
Wounds
cure
is a good one,
wounds.
but you've got a touch.
You'll have to step in, won't you?
Just let me nap. I'm alright. The weasel's going to protect me on its turn.
The weasel's going to get stomped on.
I'm going to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to place my hand on Faywin,
Yep.
and then I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
What level?
And level 1, so 20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
40 foot. Is
Just
that level 1? It's
help you.
40 foot.
Jesus.
It's mental.
40-foot diameter, 20-foot radius.
It's bigger than this.
And because I've got my hand on her,
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to
Yeah.
my turn next, I may be able to cure some wounds.
Okay. So everybody plus a bit more. It wouldn't actually quite get that if you're doing it on yourself.
No, I'm doing it on Faerun.
On Faerun. Yeah. So it's another ripple on top of that. So it's everyone is woof, into those of you that obviously have been in the fog cloud pretty much understand what's going on now.
Faerun's asthmatic and dies on the spot.
You're unconscious, so yeah, you're pretty slow.
Zaga sees the fog cloud and is eternally grateful that he's not fucking in it this time.
Yeah.
And leaves.
So you're in. Oh my god.
There you
I just
are.
want to check.
That's it.
I don't know why I just don't keep invisibility fucking saved up on my fucking Google. The condition invisibility. What did we say it was? No, not invisibility. Fog cloud. It makes you invisible, right?
Blinded.
Blind. Everyone's
Yeah, blinded.
Blinded. Sorry. I just want to see what it does for reactions.
Blind.
Surely you can't react, can you? If
Well,
you can't see.
You can swing
Blinded
wildly,
creature,
but
yeah. Automatic fails
Definitely be a
ability checks. Attack rolls against creatures of advantage and attack rolls. Yeah. It doesn't say anything about. So it should just be a disadvantage. So I think they still count because you'd hear them moving. The fog cloud essentially
Okay.
doesn't stop your other senses. Just means you
Yeah.
cannot see at all. Cool. So that's your go. You've done that.
That's my go.
Oh, I mean, you also wouldn't see if the halfling got stolen.
No, but I probably hear it because I probably hear go off of me.
since he's right behind you, yeah.
Yeah, one's gone down already. Okay. 2, 3. So yeah, if you hear the dwarf pass by you, you hear the footsteps, Von, of the dwarf passing by you, and he's going to. Is he going to? No, he's not. He's going to go for the guy. That's what they want. See, you hear him step outside. You hear the dwarf step away from you to what would be like the south. So you can take
I'll get a reaction.
a reaction. If you want to take your reaction, you can take it now at disadvantage.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
That's a 12.
12.
I rolled 2 8s.
That does not hit. 14 is the armor class of this dude. So yeah, you swing out, miss. Maybe swing a little bit high for the dwarf as he carries on. He's only a dwarf though. He's going to feel around.
Does the weasel get an attack of opportunity?
The weasel can take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if it would like. Uses its reaction though.
Yeah, when I'm incapacitated or absent, it acts on its own, focusing on protecting you and itself.
Oh.
So the beast never requires your command to use its reaction, such as making an opportunity attack.
Okay, cool. Roll at disadvantage for it. Weasel's shitting itself right now. Not literally, but
He's panicked.
figuratively. It's panicked. It's got all done.
It's 13
With disadvantage.
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 Do I roll
14
it twice, right?
You roll it
And
twice,
then
take
hit
lower,
the level?
yeah.
Yes.
No, 14 is what you need. So no, this one, it bites out. This dwarf is steeping around. It's going to use its action to feel. And Corin, you feel
It gets a +5 to its attack, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Was that just the dice?
Yeah, that was just the dice. So it's 18.
18. So yeah. So yeah. So as it runs past, it nips. It does that little 1 point of damage to the thing. As the weasel is attacking anything that it can see or can hear with its keen senses now. You feel. Ooh, I don't want to be. I want to get out of the way. Fuck, can I change it? No, I'm going to see it this way. As you're down prone, you feel. Oh, yeah, that's what he's going to do. The dwarf, you can hear running around you, Corin, the dwarf, the footsteps as he gets round to the top of your head. And then as you're obviously laying down on the floor, not seeing what's going on, you just feel the oppressive weight as a dwarf as he tries to pin you down to grapple you whilst you're prone on the floor. I believe, because you're prone, he gets advantage on the check to keep you there. Because you can't move. So that is a 17 you need to try and...
Does he not get disadvantage? The fog?
Oh, yeah.
Well, isn't it touch, not
advantage.
sight, though?
Yeah, because he
So I
can...
suppose he doesn't know what he's trying to grapple. He may just, try and grapple the floor or something. Or miss him completely.
Well, he knows he's on the floor, so once he's kicked into him, but yeah, technically would be, but he can also use the thing to give himself a straight roll. Because he's not trying to hit you. Condition is stand up, for example. Because prone, this is going to be like, there's an advantage, there's a disadvantage, there's an advantage, there's a disadvantage. Because technically, if he's attacking, he gets...
5e, they don't stack, do they? So
no.
3 disadvantages is the same as 1.
It's the same as 1. It just counters each other. Because he can also give himself attack on a roll every so often. So yeah, we'll take the 15, which is what I rolled first anyway. So you need to be at 15 to avoid being grappled whilst you're prone.
What save is this?
It's just a dex check, and it's a disadvantage because you're blind.
Just a check, not a advance.
No.
Right.
Same as what the orc tried to do to you.
Disadvantage, that's 5.
5. So you feel this dwarf grab hold of you whilst you are on the floor. They're not necessarily stacking, but yeah, you are held now by this dwarf.
Get your hand off my penis!
I'll get much more than your penis, mate. Fabian, you are up. Can you give me a death save, please? So you need to roll a d20 and then message me in Discord what the result of that d20 is. You are adding nothing to it.
Yeah, don't roll it publicly.
10 and above is a good. 9 and below, bad. 1's very bad. And Von, you are up next.
So, I can't use my healing word, can I? Unless I use it on myself.
No, you can use Anthony's.
But you can't see her.
Yeah, it's a creature I can see.
Right.
I guess you can't do healing word by touch.
No, because it says you can see.
It
right?
does say see, yeah, creature you can see within range.
He knows what favourite is, though.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, don't worry, Art is touching it. He can do cure wounds when he gets around to him and use a spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. Even if you can say you know where they are, but yeah, if you're automatically failing any ability checks that require sight, automatically failing. You don't get to roll for them, and then rolling would be advantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. So you could. I let you.
Because
use
it's
the
weird. 'Cause
slot.
there's no ability check for either, is there? So...
No, but I can let you roll the slot and give me a disadvantage roll if you'd like. What's your spell attack modifier?
+2.
So if you can roll above a 10.
Spell attack. No, yeah, for this spell it's +2.
Yeah, so I can let you roll disadvantage if you beat a 10 on a dice. Sorry, a 10 overall, so an 8 on a dice or above. You can work, but you're going to use the slot either way. So you can attempt to cure wounds without sight by rolling disadvantage if you want to use it. But if you fail, the slot's gone. Seems fair. Nice low DC. Tempting enough.
So I'm confused with So with the styrofoam chalice, yeah, I can when I heal a creature or restore hit points to me or another creature, I can then roll another D8 +2 to restore hit points on me or another creature as well. It just says me or another creature within 30 foot.
Yeah.
Does it mention sight?
I mean, it probably would. If you're rolling, because so you'd be able to, if you rolled and healed.
It says within 30 feet of me. It doesn't actually say I can see.
But technically, you can't roll the healing word anyway because you can't see.
I can do it myself. I can do the healing word on myself, and then the bonus I can give to Faywin if it doesn't involve sight. I'm not really sure how it works.
I would say because it doesn't say how it works, right? I would say you're gonna have to see people. Otherwise, you motherfuckers be casting fog clouds and just jimmying around the rules. Travis, when you cast.
Okay, well, I'll use the healing word on myself then and get the extra modifier.
Yeah, you can do if you do it
myself.
yourself, you can pass it without the checks and get the extra. But I think using the any creature within 30 foot of you, you'd have to know of their presence, and I'm not quite sure how you do that without seeing them, which you automatically fail to do.
Yeah, right. I'll do both for myself then, I guess. The 8. Yeah. Okay, I'm slightly less close to dying, so that's good.
Nice. Zaga, you're up.
Is there any
Oh,
way?
actually, I still get that's a bonus action,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I still. Yes, I still got an action.
What should I do with it?
I mean, there's no harm in taking a swing at where I remember one of them being, right?
Yeah, you can roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at the orc.
Yep.
Or will I? Or will I do the other guy who's just been brought back up?
It's a disadvantage. Probably gonna miss either way.
True. I'll swing at the other guy, not the orc.
Okay.
That is a 14.
14 hits with disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 on the other one. So, yeah, we've got a 22 on the other one. That's 4 points of slashing.
Nice. Which is really annoying is they've got a really cool move that they can use, but they have to see the opponent that's hitting them. Which, of course, they were going to be able to see everyone, right, during this round? Until they all got a foggy. Nice. So you swing out, you feel the blade connect, and you hear, it doesn't sound like he goes down, but yeah, you definitely hit your target, which is good. Zaga,
Does the cape of billowing create a clear space for Arta?
No, I don't think it does anything. It doesn't. The fog is dense. It needs a strong gust of wind.
Or me to end concentration.
Or you to concentration.
I think it's. I'm assuming it's concentration. It must be.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it is.
These fuckers are barking at me outside. Zaga.
Is there any way for me to scale this building in front of me?
Zaga.
This one that the jetpack bastard is on.
It is. You're small, so not without using. You'd have to use an action to attempt a acrobatic check to find a way of scaling up. You wouldn't be able to just jump up and use your movement, unfortunately, because I checked.
That is annoying.
It is annoying, isn't it? It's weird, crazy. Almost that was designed that way.
Okay, who we got? Okay,
Yeah, because he's the only one you're gonna.
I can't see anyone because of the fog.
No, the fog comes out like an extra, so it's up to the front of almost up to the front of the building. You're hid between.
But I know that the dwarf was in there
Yeah.
because I saw him charging around before, and I don't like dwarves because of historical shit that you said when you created the game.
Yep.
So
Good job behind.
I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers towards the dwarf in this fog cloud, because it doesn't say I need to see it. It just says he needs to be able to hear me.
Okay. Yeah, if it just says
No.
that, it's got to hear you. Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath, "Fuck you, you fucking shite little dwarf bastard with your pissy little beard."
Wow, he's got a beautiful ginger majestic beard. That is me.
And yeah, that's a wisdom saving throw for the dwarf.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 15.
Oh, he makes it. Does anything happen? Yeah, so he still takes half as much damage,
Okay.
but doesn't have to move away. What is the damage? Oh, it's there. Okay.
That's good because he had the grapple on.
Oh, that was a bad damage roll. It's 3 points of damage.
3 points.
Psychic.
Psychic, nice. You assume it hits because you shout out into a cloud.
Yeah, I have no idea what happens inside the fog, but fuck you, you little dwarf.
You don't see him running out of the fog, so.
Yeah, you don't.
And yeah, I'm going to stay where I am because I don't think anything can see me, including a jetpack person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a fog cloud. You are grappled and pulled. I think the half orc is going to attempt. Oh.
That wasn't enough to break the grapple, obviously.
No. You rolled a save on it. So you will hear within the cloud will hear in the fog cloud will hear the orc and the dwarf discussing, like the dwarf shouting, "I've got him," which helps pinpoint your dissonant whispers as well. And then the orc's like, "We just get him and we get out of here." Well, that's supposed to be a woman's voice. Oh my god. That was
The orc sounds like Kinsey.
yeah. What, mate?
Careful.
Oh, fucking hell. I would have that advantage and it still only rolled a fucking 10. So they're going to try and get... it's just trying to... If you're grappled by someone else, and I want to pick you up and run off with you, do I have to let you
Contest.
do anything?
Sure,
But
you got
he's
contest now.
already grappled. Condition and if the grappler is incapacitated. I just want to pick him up.
Who's trying to pick me up?
Oh yeah, the orc who hasn't.
Yeah, so surely the dwarf would have to let go of the grapple.
Well, he probably doesn't know who's grabbing him, so
Oh,
he
they can
can't
drag.
see.
No, okay, so she is going to give the help action and move with the dwarf. So you feel another pair of hands go on top of you to give the help action for the dwarf to drag you out there to make sure that they've got enough. In fact, she is going to... No, that's exactly what she's going to do. Cool. The one up on the roof is next and is kind of fucked because there's no one here. Just shouts down from the thing. "Boss, we gotta get going. Let's get out of here." This dog is crying at the fucking door. Get in here, you little sluts. Come on. Right, no fucking around. Go to bed. Sorry, that's the dogs. So yeah, gonna hold up with a bow, just looking into it. Again, this fog cloud is just across the whole space here. She's got nothing to do. Not gonna try. Hasn't seen Zaga to be able to spot and put in, but she's just watching that area for the movement of her people as we are round to the top. Oof, you wouldn't. Okay. Cool. Fucking fog. Always fucking fog, eh? Up next, you have got that spell on. You hear Arta, the movement away of the one that was in front of you. Do you want to swing?
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, wait. I know they've got 2 attacks, and I know that they can do shit, so no.
No? Okay.
Because I'm a wise tiefling.
I
I'm
remember.
not a smart
Right.
tiefling, but I'm a wise tiefling. I feel like that's
Get your bets.
knowledge I would have picked up over the years of getting beaten up
Sit.
for saying things I shouldn't have.
Stay. Yes. Oh, that's smart. I like it. It's called character development. So you see the shuffling of the feet as he moves back. 5, 10. How big is this cloud? Fucking huge. 30 is the full foot, right? That might be just on the edge. Yeah, she's going to peek just out on the edge, but she's moving back because there's not much you can do there. Corin, you are up. You are grappled, and you can feel that you've got 2 hands on you. So you can try and wiggle away, but you can't see what's happening. You can just feel that there's hands on you. Come on.
So I can just go back. Can I attack to break the grapple, or?
You can, but they are going to be rolling because there's 2 of them got hold of you. So you can attack to try and hit.
2? Oh, the orc got hold of me.
Yeah,
Well.
the other ones, yeah, they've got hold of you. No. They're going to try and drag you out. So you can feel that the dwarf is pulling you backwards, and the orc has got hold of, like, trying to get hold of your legs as you're like scrambling through. So you can attack at one of them if you'd like, but they're going to have advantage.
No, I'll just try and break free then.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity wiggle or a strength, whatever you prefer.
It's 18 dex.
Woo! Oh. I rolled a 20 to hold on. So as you wiggle, you just hear the dwarf go to you. Hey, come with us, old man. It'll all be fine.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck are you? So
Fuck
he's
you.
dragging you with your, by your coattails. Up next is this dude. Is he already out of your... You have a moment where you're like, how big of an a-hole am I? No, he's gonna... Did he already step out of your reach, the one back here? Did you swing him? Oh, he didn't.
I swung at him, yeah.
You swung at him. So
I just attacked him, yeah. Last round.
Yeah. Okay. You will also hear the movement away from the back as these guys try to create some space. Also, he's pretty fucked up, but create some space and get themselves out of this fog cloud as much as possible. You can take a swing at him as he leaves if you would like at disadvantage. Have you had a reaction this round?
No, that was last round.
Yeah, and
It was at the dwarf before he moved round before my go. Yeah, I mean, I'd know he's quite weak, so why not? Because obviously he only got back up by the potion, didn't he? So. That's in that one.
Yay! So you swing. You're swinging at shadows in the cloud as he kind of lightly footsteps away from you there. Arta, you are up. You've heard them move away. You can hear you hear the altercation just to the south of you as well.
I'm going to lean down and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Up, nice. So you lean down, find Feynman's...
Oh no, I'm aiming for my own foot.
Yeah, I was going to say, you find the orc's foot and you cast...
No, I go for Feynman.
Nice. Feynman, you feel the cold, sweaty hand of... Actually, probably warm your teeth.
Yeah, it's warm and tickling. And that is 14 points of healing.
14 points of healing. So, Feynman, you have 14 points of healing. You are now no longer unconscious. You do not need to roll saves.
Question.
Yep.
I feel badly.
Can I end concentration whenever I want?
Yes.
I'm gonna res her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
My cape's gonna be billowing.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna click my fingers, and the fog cloud's gonna dissipate.
Nice. Oh, right, we'll put the fat dog down. Fat dog. Please sit in your bed. Just be a good dog. There we go.
And I'm gonna look around, feeling really happy with myself, and then realise just how hurt everyone is. Look down, realise how hurt I am.
So you're pretty fucked up. So you cancel concentration. I think you're actually there because of where. You're there. And Feywin, you are up. You see the halfling being grabbed. You see the others have moved away.
Oh, I wasn't there.
You went down. I didn't think you were
I
next.
was
diagonal.
diagonal. I was
Oh, yeah,
diagonal.
you stepped onto it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you have that big old fucking thing around you. So you see this all going on. You also notice now that stood at the edge of the fog cloud were a fair few people waiting, dressed in like it's normal. What you've seen is common garb for Redvant. Long red capes of different races. A lot of tieflings in this group here, as that all drops out from your concentration. Also, though, the held action will fire at you from the one that was on the roof who was waiting for an opportunity. And this is that time. They can choose. Are you within 30 foot? Yeah. That is a... What's my plus? That is a 21 to hit. As a
That
large
probably hit. Yeah.
crossbow hits your back. The creature hits... let's see... Cool. As you take 11 points of piercing damage. As your cloak's like you click it out, the cloak's billowing. You look around, and then as you're looking around in the back, you just get this the heavy crossbow bolt in the back of the one you deflected before. This time, not doing so well.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I collapse.
You go down.
I'm down.
Arta hits the deck.
Fucking should have healed myself instead of Faywin. What the fuck am I doing?
At the Faywin's just like,
Don't
what?
forget it's my turn next, right?
Yeah, but you can't heal. Can you?
Yeah, true. Up next is the dwarf.
So not Faywin next.
No, the dwarf is just before Faywin. He is going to, with help, drag. He's a dwarf. And you're down now, so that helps. So he can drag as far as there with Faywin. You can swing at the... Oh, you both can see him now. But you've used your reaction, Von. So Faywin, if you'd like, you can take a reaction to melee attack this half-orc as she moves away. Essentially,
Gotcha.
she's bent down trying to grab and hold Corin's feet, but he's a very small man.
I want to stab her right in the side of the ankle.
Well,
Does the weasel also get the opportunity attack?
the weasel used his on the dwarf. We haven't gone all the way around yet.
Right.
Yeah, the weasel's on the same turn as Faywin's. So if the weasel went, the dwarf went before, so it has gone the whole way round.
No,
Yeah,
but
we've already gone
but
round.
Faywin didn't move. The weasel, the dwarf moved round. It's back round to the dwarf, isn't it?
He moved round
Yes,
before
but
Faywin's last go, so
But it's
the weasel
on
has got another
his-
turn.
Yeah, we've gone round the 4 rounds and so.
The weasel was just a reaction. It wasn't their
Yeah,
actual
it was a
action.
reaction. There was a reaction on Faywin's go, and it hasn't gone
Yeah.
back round to
Yeah.
Faywin's.
Well, it would have been with disadvantage anyway because of the
Yeah,
fog. I suppose.
It's still his go, so it hasn't gone back to Faywin's.
No,
go.
but the
So he
reaction
is-
wasn't on
Yes,
Faywin's
it was
go. It was on the dwarf's
Yeah, it was
last.
on
Yeah.
the doors. Yeah.
But so the reaction lasts. Once you use your reaction, you don't get your reaction back until the next turn, and her turn is until after the dwarf.
Yeah, so she's had her turn directly after the dwarf
So
last time, and now the dwarf's doing his next turn. So
Yeah, but
He's got
hasn't had
another
her
reaction.
next turn.
Yeah, but Fane was down, so that
Well,
was
no,
her turn.
if the weasel used the reaction on the dwarf,
Yeah.
then it got its reaction back when Faywin rolled a death save, because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the turn afterwards.
So there's been one turn in between. Oh, he does 1 point.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So if you can roll your attack.
It would be
and
with
then-
disadvantage because it still would have been fog
Yeah.
cloud.
Yeah.
So I rolled for my reaction. I
Yeah.
rolled a 23 to hit,
That hits.
and I hit her for 8 points of piercing.
8. Nice. 8.
And then-
Fucking...
Yeah, 4 and 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then roll for the Vizal.
It was just D20 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Find the
5.
weasel to down someone.
I'm not that weak yet.
9. Oh, was it disadvantage because it was still foggy?
No.
no,
this
because
one's
it's
fine.
now.
It's now cleared. Because once he's cleared it, they're moving.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 9.
No, 9 doesn't hit, so the weasel tries. And fails as, the orc takes...
You add the 5 to it still, so
14.
14.
Oh, so takes 1 point damage. That little bastard weasel. At it again.
Poor weasel.
Weasel's...
Please get it.
Can the weasel then come back to me? I'm very nervous with it being so far.
It's only 1 square away from you.
Yeah, just.
But yeah,
a
you
bit.
can. You can put the weasel back. To
Recall the weasel.
recall. It's done too much. And that was the hell in action. Back round for the bowman, who's going to.
That wasn't my main go, was it?
No, that was just a reaction for those. Oh yeah, good point. That was Gruff's go. That was the reaction for moving. So it is your go now. Your main go now.
Okay. So for my action, I would like to pour my incredibly expensive potion of healing
Yep.
into Archer's wonderful saving mouth.
Nice, wonderful saving mouth.
So that, I don't know, he saved me. I haven't got words today. It's been a long day. So that's 2d4 plus 2 hit points that you
Yep.
get back.
So you rolling him? You should roll him if you're pouring it into his mouth.
Oh god, let's hope I roll well. Uh, 5 plus
How much money does Arthur owe Fabian now?
fucking 40. So it's 7
You'll
points.
never see it.
7.
7 points.
So Arthur,
back.
you have 7 points. You are back to
Yay! How do
Conscious.
I'll just do. Ah, there you go. Do it.
Yeah. Cool. That's your bonus action.
I open my eyes
Yeah.
and I put my fingers together in a ring like an Italian praising pasta. That was
What the
definitely a
hell?
stereotype. And I whispered to her,
Yes.
"Thank you."
So that
Can
was
I
your.
for 9 all that?
That was your
Can
bonus
I
action.
attack or do I not have an action?
Yeah, you have an action.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lash out again. I'm fuming at this point.
But it's already gone. So the orc's gone. So where you are now,
No, I stabbed her. She's left.
you stabbed her, but as she was moving away, it was a reaction. So she,
Yeah, it's
They can use your bow.
range.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can use your bow.
Is she far enough away for me to use my bow?
She is more than 5 foot away.
Here we go. Let's fucking stand up.
Close
Pull
range
her out.
bowing.
17 to hit.
What? Sorry.
17 to
I
hit.
thought you said 74. I was like, stop fucking around. Right,
I've
that's
been
not
down a
funny.
long time.
Yep, that hits.
For 11 points of piercing damage, please. Imagine being a ranger and forgetting that I've got a bow.
No.
You were too preoccupied with the weasel.
I'm just trying to body block to save people.
Oh, the weasel's got to go as well. Actually, thinking about it.
No, the weasel's had enough. He's fucking got
What
a
was
stick.
what was your attack roll?
Sorry?
What was your attack
It
roll?
was 17 to hit.
17 to hit.
17. So as you've lashed into this, or she's desperately trying to help, but Corin, you're a wriggly little motherfucker. As you line up the bow to look, she uses a reaction to use her shield to block the bow. As she does, it stops her from taking a hit, which is great news for me. But smashes her bow, so she is smashes her shield. Sorry, so she is without shield now, but she uses her reaction to save herself.
So she doesn't have shit. Okay.
She is now down 2 AC because she doesn't have a shield. Cool. Bonus action done. You've got movement if you want. Vaughn, you're up next. Zach after. Do you want to move, Fabian?
No.
Yeah, cool. You are where you are. Vaughn.
Going to step to the side and fire off a guiding bolt at the half-orc.
My poor little half-orc.
And that is a 15.
15 hits. Macy's lowered. She hadn't had a sword for the whole fucking fight. She's getting absolutely bullied by you guys.
And that is 16 points of radiant damage.
She
Die,
goes
bitch.
Down. On
Bye,
the
Felicia.
Floor.
I like the way we're ignoring all of these tieflings that are on the edge.
That's going to go real well for you.
And I'm also going to use my bonus action
Yep.
for doing the healing word. I'm going to do the healing word on Faywin, and then use the chalice action on Art.
Nice. What did they get?
So Faywin gets 3 health,
Yep.
and Arthur
Thank you.
gets 7.
Oh, I was back to fighting fitness.
Look at these
I was
boys,
there like
wakey.
fucking doing Spanish Archer celebrations.
You're doing press-ups because you're still on the floor. Zaga, you are up.
Spanish Archer celebrations on the floor.
How far away is the space between the two that have backed up from me?
From you,
Yeah.
30. To hit this space here?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shatter because it has a range of 60 foot.
Jesus Christ. Okay. How big is that?
So that is a
You keep beating
con
diamond.
saving throw for each of them.
Con. What's the diameter of the thing? What's the
Oh,
range?
it is a 10-foot radius, so it'll hit both of them.
Nice. Con save.
For each, yes.
Con save. First one is a 13.
Fails.
Second one is a 11. So that's a fail as well.
Fails. So they each take 14 points of thunder damage.
When did you motherfuckers get so powerful? Oh, so he goes down again. Oh, you bastard!
Stay down.
Okay.
Do I want to do anything else? I want to move around the building
Yeah.
so that I'm underneath the archer person.
Okay, yeah, move around the front. Yeah.
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 And I'm gonna yeah, actually, how far away is the dwarf from me there?
10.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Draconic Cry.
Yep.
So enemies within 10 foot of me, allies have advantage on attack rolls against them until my next turn.
At the dwarf.
Well, that should cover both of them because it's within 10 foot.
Oh, is it just within 10? It's not in a cone, is it?
It's just within 10 foot.
Oof. Okay.
So yeah, I let out a piddly little pretend dragon cry because I'm
Please
not a
do
real
it.
dragon. It's like, it's kind of weak.
I got you. I was expecting a weak Chewbacca.
You have advantage on attacks against both the dwarf and the one on the roof until my next turn.
Nice. Oh, how far is that? So, it's this one's go. You are below. He is fucked. It's gonna use its jump pack to drop back. What is the range? A fucking long thing. Yeah, sweet. You just see him like jetpack jump, frog leap over behind the guys that are there.
I really need one of those.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, and it's going to again ready the crossbow now. Does it want to do anything with the crossbow? No. Round to the top. You all now will well, apart from Corin, who's still struggling to get out. As you look at these tieflings that are sat there before. No, none of you fucking did really go there. But you notice they're wearing the same dress as one of them steps forward. Where's my fucking iPad gone? And just shouts out to the kind of the ruckus going on. Who are you? You are. Nice. Yeah, the tiefling up front, who, Corin, you would recognise, and you'd probably hear the voice and maybe recognise it as the tiefling that you spoke to in the Thistle and Shine, shouts out to the guys and says, I've told you guys before, you cannot operate within Redvant. Bounties here are collected by the Red Hoods and the Red Hoods only. Get the fuck out of our town. As you can see, these guys all here are ready in their actions against you. As you look and hear this and kind of spin, they're pointing at the guys at the back and maybe towards the dwarf who's there. The up next is the main woman. She goes, look, it's been a misunderstanding, okay? We just need to collect this halfling, and we're right on the outskirts of this city. You let us take the halfling, and we'll get out of here. As one bow flies towards her from that, and hits. It's not gonna do that much damage. Cool. As one of the bowmen from the guys in red fire off and hits them there. Fine. She goes, what's his name? Gruff! Let him go.
His name's Gruff.
His name's Gruff.
Incredible.
Is he a dog?
The Gruffalo.
He's a beautiful dwarf with a beautiful beard, you unruly bastards. Technically, up next is Corin. It's up to you what you want to do with this here. So, these guys have shouted out. They've said, okay, no attack has come out from these, and Gruff has been ordered to let you go.
Yeah, I'm going to take a swing at the dwarf.
You, you son of a bitch. Okay, cool. So you are, you are grappled and prone. As you let go, you stand up. You can check it out.
And it's with advantage.
Is it with advantage?
Draconic Eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything against the dwarf or the rocket man.
Oh, look at me being gracious, and you attack me with advantage. That's not going to come back to bite you in the ass.
So that's 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And because it's with advantage, I get sneak attack.
Because it's not a net.
16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage. He lets you go and steps back, and you straight in with a stab. You see that the fucking fear and the blood spurts from his mouth as he nearly drops to one knee. That was pretty fucking brutal.
That's right. Fuck off.
Next, so it's up to you. You guys can carry on initiative. We'll be carrying on initiative. So up next is Arta.
I'm gonna stand up.
Gruff. Yep.
I'm gonna brush myself. I'm gonna point at the tieflings and say, "Where do I get one of those? Can I dye my cloak that colour?" And as I say that, my cape stops billowing.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna walk in between one of the buildings and take a breather.
As you so as you start to walk, you hear.
Oh God, is that a guy? Is that a guy? No.
No. You hear as you start walking off. You hear the tiefling say to you, "Don't think you're going anywhere either. You stay right there."
Okay.
So you can make your way to kind of like Von Vance sort of area.
Fine. And then I put my warhammer kind of on the ground to kind of weight myself, and then I look at the one that's the dwarf that's running away from Corin, and I cast Toll the Dead. I'm just kind of like looking down, bracing myself, just look up, just like point. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving. +1 to wisdom. I rolled a natural 20. Suck it!
I mean, I was just doing it for effect, really. I wasn't expecting to hit.
Kept my little dwarf alive. I just have a thing for dwarfs, alright? Nice. How far away did you walk from? Do we? Okay.
Do it.
Because I had a held action.
Do it.
Cool. The dwarf is up next as you've stabbed him and then said fuck off to him. He's like, don't think this is the end of this, you little shit. As he just tries to give you a shield shove. He can choose one of these openings to roll with advantage. And that is this is going to be close. That's a 14.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. you don't take a huge amount of damage, unfortunately. You take 6 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, and you must roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throws at 12.
12. You just miss as he essentially just shoves you, gives you the hit, and knocks you back that 5 foot with his shove, and then uses the rest of his movement to back the fuck up.
As he leaves, I go, I don't know who you are now, Gruff. I'll be seeing you there, boy.
He just laughs, spits a lot of blood on the floor, and walks back. Faywin, you are up. You've been told not to move by these guys. A lot of them are at the border of getting out. You can carry on initiative or you can stop. It's up to you.
If I decide not to do anything, does that then mean no one else can fight anymore?
You've got Von and Zagger after you. It's up to you guys. These tieflings that turn up in the red cloaks have told these guys to fuck off. They seem to be fucking off. They've told you also not to move anywhere yet. So you're in the middle of this thing. You three are left in the round that's going to go on there. You get the feeling, just from your past perception, that these guys turning up have pushed these bounty hunters out, and they are going to leave. You get the feeling without taking any attacks. So I'm not going to do you dirty, but like if you don't move, I'm going to shoot you in the back. But it's up to you. You can also, if you want, to carry on. I don't want to take anything away from you guys if you feel vengeful as fuck.
See, I don't feel vengeful, but I'm scared that if I stop being vengeful, that Zagger and Von might want to.
An eye for the eye leaves the whole world blind.
Yeah, but these.
So does Fog Cloud.
Exactly.
I cast fog clouds. And then run down the alleyway. No.
I don't want to attack.
Mm-hmm. You can hold an action. You can hold and say, look, you can point at who you're holding at, though. You've got two parties here. There are
I'm gonna aim at the ones walking off.
The
My bow. Yeah.
Cool. So you can hold an action. That if anything goes down with any of them, that you can release. If they make an aggressive move, you can release a bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Von and Zaga, you guys are up as well. You get the feel that this is whatever's going on between these two, that it's known, and that these bounty hunting guys are backing off. They've left the half orc on the ground, and you've heard Arthur be told not to go anywhere yet.
Yeah, I'm just going to ready a frostbite at the same group just in case.
You're not ready? Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. And Zaga?
I'm going to go. You know what? I'm just going to take a pot shot with my crossbow at the dwarf again because I don't like dwarves.
From where you are there?
That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Oh, that is a whole 4 points of whatever damage.
Is enough. You fire the crossbow in and knock the gruff unconscious.
Fuck you, dwarf! Fuck you, dwarf!
Nice one, Zagger.
Yeah, nice. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Cool. So what? As you fire into the dwarf, the one with the super cool jetpack is going to release their held action. That is a 25 to hit.
To hit me?
Yep. No,
oh, yeah,
the other person that just took down one of their teammates. That is a 9 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Are you within 30 foot? 5, 10, 15, 20?
Is it not with disadvantage because she's aiming through her friend?
It was with increased AC.
But
I rolled a 19 on a dice with 25, so it only increases by 2.
Yeah.
I don't think you've got 24 AC.
You roll a 19, you're hitting me.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And she is going to give a little bit of extra stink to it because you have done that in bad blood. You take an extra 9 points of piercing damage. This one hits you hard, shunts you like into the back of the wall.
Hey, tieflings, get her!
I want to fire off my frostbite in reaction to her attacking.
Can I do the same? I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
if you want to fire off, yeah, go for it. While your attacks.
We fucking love little Zaga.
It's con saving throw for frostbite.
What's the distance on it?
60 foot.
Okay, yeah. Can't say.
I've got 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits. Con save is it's not going to be good enough. It's only 7.
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage.
10 piercing damage from me, please.
This one hasn't been hit at all. You guys.
And 4 frost damage from me.
4 frost damage. As those two, the arrow stabs in as the halfling looks towards you, goes to raise the bow again, because that was a held action. So now she can take her action. I thought you guys might do this, so she gets to attack again.
Heck, so does my frostbite hit before her?
She had a held action for the round before because she's last in initiative. So
Yeah.
with Zaga attacking, making an aggressive action was her release. So I let Zaga attack first, and she did her action. Her reaction to Zaga. You two then had held actions, which you just decided to release as well. And then she
Yeah, so the
after you.
frostbite hits before she.
So did the frostbite hit first?
Hit first. How?
Before her turn now.
Yeah.
First, second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has disadvantage on the.
Oh, okay.
Roll.
But she can give herself advantage. So she's got a straight roll. Use
Okay.
purple dice. Give me a fucking natural 20, you can. I've got a fucking 2. You jammy son of bitches.
Well, that's almost a 20. It's just missing a 0.
I was going, right, can I have got anything else I can do? Oh, it says here I can do what the fuck I want, so I'm going to roll. It says here I
There's
make
a
the fucking
dragon.
rules. She has a really cool ricochet shot that she could use, and I thought you two were going to go fucking get it, but yeah, cool. And that ends. It comes back around to the top of the village go as she just says, look, okay, we'll leave. But Corin, just because we're leaving today doesn't mean this goes away. As she makes her way over, as we will say, combat. Then that initial initiative leaves. The guys, you now realise these guys do. You see like 2 of the archers, just by passive, have started now lining up towards you guys. As they're there, as these guys kind of ready themselves, the orc has been left behind.
Wait, are these the guys that that me and Corin don't know attacked us when we were drunk?
No, you don't know who attacked you when you're drunk.
I mean, I know who it is. but
Corin, yeah.
you
So
don't.
as
Corin
you
doesn't.
as they're calling backwards and forwards, you guys kind of have read. You fired off your attacks. These guys at the back here are getting ready. As you turn around, Corin, you recognise the one up front that's leading the charge is Viper, the person that had the conversation with you in the Thistle and Shamrock, who was a member of the Red Hoods, who were the Thieves Guild that the Coven kind of owned.
The ones that attacked us would have been the performer at the pub. Because of what she said. If I remember rightly.
I mean, we were drunk as shit and don't remember who attacked us. Just a random.
I mean, that's me out of character knowing, but
yeah.
Corin.
So yeah, so she as like they're sorting themselves at the top and moving their way out, and then you realise the bows have been turned towards you guys now. As Viper looks up towards you and says, "I think it's time we had a little chat, isn't it?" And we'll take a pee break
I
there.
put my hands up. Hey! We didn't do anything wrong.
We'll take a pee break there, and we'll come back for yes. What has just happened there? Nice. That was a long one.
I really wanted to celebrate the dwarf going down by singing Another One Bites the Dust.
Go on, kick it off.
Did they grab the dwarf at the end, or did they leave it?
Yeah. So the 2 that were at the gate they've grabbed. The half orc is gone.
Are we not still attacking them? From the bodies.
Because I was tempted to, once they were all 3 grouped together, actually throw an ice knife in there to get the radius damage on them if they were trying
We
to grab
get the
him.
experience points.
You get the
Right.
feeling that if you were to attack, that maybe you'd be fighting 2 groups of people. So
That's
as this is
fine.
all,
I mean,
they've told them to leave, and then as it's kind of settled, you guys have fired off your last. Everyone's fired off their last hurrah. The leader of the other side has said, "Look, okay, fine, we'll leave this," and then said to Corin, "This isn't over. The battle's still there," and they're making their way to leave. Then you realise the bows have been turned on you, So you get a feel that you could attack if you want, but you'd probably be starting a fight with these other guys as well. So we can carry on if you want and fight these guys.
Okay, I will take the better judgment and not attack
I
them.
mean, or fight. It's
I
fine.
really wish for that last attack of mine, I'd still had another level 2 spell slot for another shatter.
That'd be good. No, I would have killed you. My poor
I
little
need a wee.
dwarves. Yep, wee break. Go for a wee, and then we'll come back and do the piece with the Red Hoods who have swooped in to kick these bounty hunters out of their town, just in time. Perfect. So your attention turns as who Corin knows as Viper is stood. There is, from what you can see, at least 3 guards with her, all with bows or crossbows trained towards you guys, and you get the feeling that there may be others in the surrounding area that you can't necessarily see, that they were called clearly to a commotion and have turned up to find the bounty hunters they're kicking out, and then you guys who may be on their list for other reasons, shall we say. So yeah, Viper, I suppose, approaches you as or directs the conversation towards you, Corin, as the one she knows most, and he's off. Well, we've been looking for you guys for a little while now, and turns out you're also the ones that brought in the bounty hunters, so I think we got a little bit of explaining to do. Should we make our way inside this here house? And you see 2 of the guards have gone over to one of the little shanty huts and have kind of just like pulled a couple of people out of it and are standing beside the door to usher you guys in.
Sure, I've been looking for you as well, Viper. I've got some information for you.
We can discuss this information because, we've got some information on you guys as well. Do you all make your way? She kind of like 2 of them are up by the door, and 2 of them are kind of like her and one else kind of like trying to shepherd you guys round towards, get you off the streets and get you into one of these houses.
Zagger approaches the house with his hands up, still saying, "We didn't bring anybody here. It's not our fault."
Can we see that they've got weapons?
Oh yeah.
Apart from like the arrow men, obviously.
Yeah, all four of the ones that are here are guarded. The 2, you do notice as well, as they, like, one of the guards, as they they usher people out of this house, and you go in and you're, like, those that step in first, you're just in someone's kind of shitty little apartment. There's like a bed in the corner with like a curtain that draws across, and there's like a small table, a small little kitchenette. But you do see, as they pulled out, that one of the guards kind of hands what looks to hand something to the 2 people that are pulled out onto the street as they carry ushering you in. Looks like maybe a few coins have been passed to kind of compensate for throwing them out of the house momentarily.
While I'm walking in, am I allowed to cast Cure Wounds and touch myself?
Yeah, you can touch yourself all you want. Yeah, when this doesn't seem the feeling you get from this is they want to get you inside to talk. They're not. They unless something goes down, there's no imminent fighting going on. They're not telling you you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, but I'm pretty weak after that bitch with the jetpack hit me twice.
Okay, yeah. So one of them trips you up on the way in. Stuffs your face in that dirt.
Touch myself.
Cool. So yeah, if you'll get inside, if there's bits you want to do potion drinking wise or some other things, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, we carry on. So yeah, in front of you is Viper, who Corin knows is a tiefling, red tiefling, a little bit less dark, a little bit brighter skin than fucking hell, Arta. Jesus Christ, names. And around her is a fray of different either elves or half elves or tieflings, all kind of all humanoids that kind of come into the room with you. 1 stays outside the door, 3 are inside. As Viper sits down and says, "Well, shall we get down to business? Should we talk some information? I hear you guys have been kind of busy, and I want to know what you think about it all."
What's in it for us?
I mean, okay, maybe we should reframe this conversation. You've been stealing from the Coven, and they're pretty fucking pissed about it. We got reports of a few unsavory types matching some of y'all descriptions, robbing a shipment that came in down on the docks, but not last night. After our little conversation, I was hoping that we would maybe share some information, but it turns out you've been working for the intellects doing their business. So you're kind of on our wanted list. So if there's something in it for you, I suppose it's not being taken up to the coven right now and probably executed.
Wait.
Could have been any blue kobold.
No. I don't understand how they saw anything. I hear there was a giant fog cloud that evening, maybe,
There was
which
indeed
I
a
have no
giant fog
knowledge
cloud.
about. I've just heard it in the wind.
Crazy. And to think,
Yeah.
twice in 2 days, these fog clouds are appearing around where you guys are. This is mighty fine. How about we cut the bullshit and get down to this? So, what's been going on?
I look at Von Van and don't say anything.
I do the same.
Well,
I'm thinking in my head, like, I told you never to talk. Why are you talking?
to be honest with you, yes, we were working for this group. We did know they're messing with the Covenant. And to be honest, I'm pretty pissed off at them because they're a little bunch of assholes.
Oh, they're a
Well-
bunch of assholes.
Karen, didn't you tell me that we were going to go along with their plans to gather more information to sell to those people we met?
Well, yes, that is something I spoke to you with the
Oh.
paper. You wanted me to
So-
get some information for you, and we have some information to pass.
You were going to get information for us there, but after you already hit one of our shipments, robbed one of our warehouses, and then
Well-
appear to be leaving town without saying anything. This is an interesting way of giving up information. And she like taps one of the drought like elves to her side. It's like, look at these guys. They're fucking breaking the mold.
I mean, it wasn't exactly my choice to leave town. I mean, I was kind of being forced.
Oh, sorry. We weren't trying to leave town. I'm just trying to find a courier to send a letter. I
The funny thing is, she's not even joking.
just want to send a letter, and I sort of pull
Stop
out the
crying.
envelope
Ah,
from my bag.
you. Okay.
My friend, she's ill. For fuck's sake.
I'm pretty sure Karen sent you a message saying we wanted to meet you guys.
Yes, I did.
You send us. When did you send this message?
Was a
This
character.
morning.
It's like early
Was it this
today.
morning?
Yeah, it was early today.
Yeah, it was this morning.
Yeah. Oh, this morning.
Oh, this
No.
morning. Okay.
So I'm sure if you check, you'll find that it's where
Well,
it should
this all is wonderful, but still, you didn't want to give us the information or the heads up before you were gonna rob one of our
be.
shipments coming in.
As I said, I wasn't sure. I didn't realize it was one of your shipments. And you want me to get information, and to get the information, I have to play along with those guys. But they pissed me off so much that I'm willing to give you all the information I have and not work for them again. Because
Wait,
Like I
sell,
said, a
sell
bunch
the
of assholes.
information, not give.
Just a quick question: is there like a 3 working day timescale on responding to these messages that Corin left, or how does that
we
work?
would normally pick up the messages and respond to them as quickly as we can get hold of them, or you could turn up to the place in which you knew we were had some acquaintance, maybe find someone that you could give the information to. The whole story's falling apart a little bit in your guys. And
Well,
I'm not
as I
kind
said,
of buying.
well, as you say, working for these guys, you want information from. I didn't think it'd be appropriate for me to go to your place of business, shall we say, and possibly lead them to your area. I thought the best way would be to notify you first.
You can see, like, actually, for the demeanor, it's staying very calm, but you can see she keeps probing the same points again. It's like trying to work out. You look like you were leaving town. You said you want to sell information, but you've like the order of events is out. It's like you have been caught, and now you want to go back 3 steps. It's like that's not kind of how it fucking works. But still remain like quite calm compared to some others that you've met. You know,
I'm still
you
holding the envelope in my hand at this point.
you can.
Yeah, we met this little shit in an alley who was trying to overcharge for the courier service, and we thought, well, maybe somebody on a boat could get down to Elpland and deliver this message.
Elpland.
Well, I don't know what it's fucking called. Where the Elps live.
He means all her.
All have. Okay. I'm just. You gotta help me here. I'm trying to piece together how we've had a spate of attacks on our different shipments and some of our businesses and some of the coven's work, And I'm told there's a crack squad of whatever you call yourself.
You've seen us
Crack
in action.
squad.
probably
That's definitely not
How
it.
have you seen us?
Well, this is what I'm trying to piece together right now, is that you seem like a bunch of buffoons. I'm not quite sure how you've managed to do any of the things that we're actually accusing you of.
I'll say this for now, Viper. It's not just us doing the work for this group.
Yeah, it must have been that other team. What is it, Vex and them? No, not Vex.
Val.
What's the tiefling's name?
Val.
Val, that's it.
No, wait, that's my name.
So there you go. There's a bit of information for you. That there's more than one team working for this organization.
Okay, let's talk information. So how much are you... what's your plan from here then, guys? Because you look like you're leaving town. You look like you want to go. You want to sell information. You think selling information in a town like this is going to get you very far?
Far day.
No, we weren't leaving town. Like I say, being forced against my will there. No, I want to get my own back on these bastards because they tried to poison me.
They tried to...
They also made mine and little Blue over here's heads hurt.
Yeah, fuck those guys. They can
Okay.
make your head hurt from a distance.
They can't even take jokes. Like,
They have some sort of psychic power, you know. So
we're really
if that
funny.
means anything to you.
Okay. How about I go and... We're going to need to take all this information down. This is going to be a painful process for me. So, if I know what you are... what's your next steps as a group? We're not going to be... I'm going to need to speak to some people to find out whether the information you're going to give is going to fly or not fly. And I don't think it's going to be necessary too safe for you knocking around. And you got bounty hunters on your case as well. That's a whole fucking other matter. What's your end game? Where do you want to go from here, guys? What's your plan? You gotta have a plan further than the next day, surely.
Well, Faywin here needs to find a mushroom of sorts for a friend who's very sick. So I think that was going to be our next course of action. Once I've spoken to yourself, of course. But I also wanted to get my own back, particularly on this Val guy.
Okay.
What can you guys tell me about a turtle named Oswald?
Oswell.
That.
You don't know anything about Oswell, the guy whose shipment you hit on the way into... Honestly. Oswell's the circus dude.
Do you know if he's ever been to Draka?
I don't know where Oswell's been. I just know he's doing work. The shipment that came in was his boat that he's delivering stuff in. There's some shit going down in Hot Valley that the Covenant...
How can I find him?
This is not the time for this information. You can find him wherever you fucking find him. Go find his boat. Right now we need to sort out information.
I mean, we found his boat.
Allegedly.
And then we lost it because it was covered in fog. Allegedly.
The break in the calm demeanor just like Let's go through the information piece by piece. I'm gonna go and find out what, if anything, the oldest to do with you guys are. I was sent here to clear out the bounty hunters. I had no idea we were gonna walk into you guys. So you tell my associate here all the information you're willing to share. We'll decide what that buys you, but we'll take into account your want to get revenge if this is what you want. Can you roll me a persuasion check, Colin?
All of us?
No, the rest of you have been absolutely useless.
While he's doing that, I'm just
Can
gonna
we roll
say,
performance checks?
Yeah, if you want.
That's a dirty 20.
That's very nice.
Could
my
I roll
performance
one
check
so
was a
I
nat
can
1.
to take my letter?
You want to try and persuade them to take your letter?
Yeah.
You can roll if you want.
Fuck's sake, don't worry about it.
Well, they might take your letter. You know who's going to get it.
Yeah, you don't want to give them your letter.
Yeah.
Just
Give the local
remember that
gang
we
your letter.
saved you a job. We cleared out the bounty hunters for you.
We don't want to clear. We're just kicking them off our turf. The bounties collected in Redvant are collected by the Red Hoods and the Red Hoods only. So if one of you is rocking around with a bounty on you, that kind of adds to the price. You're worth to us.
Allegedly.
By that amount.
I quite like those hoods you got. Can we get one of those?
You cannot be one of the Red Hoods. You guys.
Do the cloaks billow?
And
Can I roll an
leans-
insight check to see if she's about to murder us, please?
Yes, you can indeed roll. an insight check.
Insight checks needed.
Yeah.
You rolled a nat 1 and you...
Yeah.
Yes,
You
you.
still see.
I rolled a 5 and I knew.
Yeah, you can see in her face that she's getting rolled up. So yeah, she on your persuasion check, Corin, when you talk about the revenge in a bit, she catches, you see that like catch the eye that she sees, she believes that you want to get revenge on these guys, which is kind of helping in your favor that your story is complete bullshit and you are a bunch of useless operatives, but she understands you do want to get revenge at least.
You might also want to keep an eye on the silent dagger there.
This is all good information. So she goes, let me go and try and find out what the hell we're supposed to do. You do not leave this building, and please give all the information that you will over to my associate here. And
But are we all right to go to the Thistle and Shamrock? Get a drink or whatever.
No.
I cast
speak-
fog cloud and run into a wall.
Did he do delivery?
You guys honestly are the shittest bunch. And she just like wanders off. And another red tiefling sits down, introduces himself as Ember, and pulls out just like essentially like a medieval notebook. Start taking down like pertinent information. And you see as she starts writing stuff out, she's writing it in thieves' cant as well, so it's not legible to those apart from probably.
Hey, you got a diary like Feywind.
Apart from probably Corin. Viper says that she's going to go and find out what the fuck to do with you guys, not to leave. What, at top level, so we don't have to go in and do it, what information are you guys giving over here? This is important. I will not be helping you. This is what information you would like to pass over. And it can be brief points, right? But what are you telling this member of the Red Hoods?
I mean, as
So I
far
want
as
to give over. Oh, go on.
No, go on. I mean, as I was on saying, as far as I'm concerned, they can have it all. I would like some money for it, some of it.
I think Herb wants us to specify what
I
we
want you to
actually.
specify.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay,
The rest of you, I'm quite
so-
happy for the most of it.
I'm going to hand over the details of what we know of the other groups. Obviously, Val being the Tiefling,
Yep.
Eric,
The fucking
Human.
bugbear.
the fucking Bugbear, the Tabaxi.
Yeah.
We don't know the name of the Bugbear, the Tabaxi, do we?
No.
And then you got the female Tiefling, which
The
is
bugbear's
Liz
called
as well.
arsehole.
I'm going to add the secret tunnel, and
Yeah.
then I'm also going to add hot chocolate.
You're going to add hot chocolate.
Yeah,
the secret
I'm gonna
tunnel?
go my-
I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them the rights. It's not mine to give. but,
Hey,
you
it
know,
was mine to give. It was mine to give. What are you doing? That's my shit.
come up with something else. You're a creative, Kobold.
God damn it. I'll tell them about Vex and Zarkle specifically and how they made my head hurt from a distance.
And then I'll add that they can speak telepathically, because I know Corin mentioned it, but
Yeah.
Well, I just said about the psychic powers. I'm not so sure about the speaking in your head. You've
Yeah.
only mentioned to me briefly, so.
Mentioned that they told us that they wanted to make a move on the town and push out this other group, and that they took over this warehouse and wanted to know what was being delivered and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they basically want to take over from the Covenant.
And
It's
that a
just-
group
it's just
much
covered
like ours,
by
but not ours, went in and peeked around one of their other warehouses
Mm-hmm.
at the airport. Definitely wasn't us.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
There was a pretty chavvy pair of delivery people in that other team that did it.
Looks like
Yeah,
we
there
like-
was a couple
we've
of
got a lot
chavs.
information.
There was a cat.
A lot of information on what's going on here. Cool. So yeah, Silent Dagger, warehouse, details of the rivals, details of
Yeah, and Val and their group definitely stole something off the boat that we were nowhere near.
Yeah. She looks up at you and just like, what? The fog cloud. We know about the fog cloud.
Well, maybe one of them can cast fog cloud.
You guys are fucking
I can't cast fog cloud, and I know we're spread around because I've used all my spells for today.
I've done it all. Nice. Is that everything?
Oh, there's also a sports tournament we can join to the north.
I don't really care about that.
Don't we have some documents, whatever, to hand over? Do we want you-
I have this this photo of a turtle that may or may not have come off a boat.
That instructions on there. Yes. So this red TV male goes, you took a photo of Oswell from his boat.
No, I found it somewhere near a
Found-
boat.
You want me to give it back to him, or you want to keep it? I mean,
Hell no, I'm keeping this
Yeah, okay,
till I
let's-
catch up with the fucker.
how about I don't put that down on the paper?
Up to you.
Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. Nice.
Hey, do you want to buy a solid gold letter opener?
Are we done here?
Do you open a lot of letters? You obviously write a lot.
Honestly, how you guys have been alive this long is a miracle. A miracle. Have you got
I
anything else?
often think the same thing.
Yeah.
People underestimate us.
It's.
We killed an owlbear. Have you ever killed an owlbear?
I've killed more than now, but it's honestly bad. It looks bad on us that you have managed to get through so many things, looking at the way you operate. But is there any more information?
You know, we're really competent planners.
Yeah, I can see. So as you go through all of this takes like 25 to 30 minutes, just little bits, and especially the fucking scattergrey that you're doing it when you're like, oh yeah, another thing about these guys. Oh no, and you remember the warehouse we spoke about earlier? I forgot to tell you about this thing. It's just like fucking Jesus. He's like,
Yeah, the
scratched
guard
out
there
and
really hates cats.
yeah. It's like, yeah, fuck, you know. As Viper returns. Well, I see you've got a lot of information to share. That's very good, and I see you want to be involved in sorting out whatever problem we have here. I have my orders, and they are to see you out of the city for a little while. But I think we could. I think there's something we might be able to do here. You guys are going to need a plan. Do you have somewhere you can go to for, I don't know, a couple of days whilst we get this information through the system, verify the information? You're lucky we're letting you leave and not just keeping you quarantined here in the city, but I mean, your incompetence is probably more of a problem for us in the city than it is outside of the city.
We do have somewhere where we can go.
You're just letting us go.
We're very good planners. So.
Honestly, the information you've given is the information we need. In terms of an actual threat, we're not so worried. But if you would like to
Arthur
be...
stands up in his cape billows.
That's nice. and also then they're like, hang on.
Yeah, what was stolen from the boat?
Yeah. That's a mighty fine cape you got there. Where'd you... She looks over and goes, Ember, they tell you anything about taking a cape from the boat? Looks back at you.
It stops billowing.
So yeah, as you can see, we don't really see too much of a threat of you inside the city. But I understand if you want to be kept alive. You... Jesus Christ, how are we going to deal with this? Give us a couple of days to get the information verified, to get our people in the right places, to go through all of this and make sure that we've got eyes on the warehouse, eyes on the pub, eyes on the rivals if we can get eyes on them, and we'll try not to. I'll try not to have anyone move until you guys can be back to potentially be part of it. If you got any way of us keeping in touch, any of you got? I've seen some of you have got some spells like fog cloud, but anyone got any communication? Any ways of keeping
Zaga,
in touch?
hand over the stone.
Wait, you hand over the stone. I'm the one that came up with the code names.
Code names.
Well, Van, if you give him your stone, then you don't get to be natural blonde anymore. How about that?
Natural blonde. This just gets richer and richer. You got sending stones.
I hand over my sending stone.
Okay, and that's
And I look annoyed while I do it.
takes it from you. He looks up and goes, "Well,
Just
natural
remember,
blonde."
his code name is Natural
I got
Blonde.
it.
If you
Natural
contact
blonde.
him.
Really piecing everything together right now.
There's really no need for code names, well.
Before you, honestly, this conversation is more taxing for us than a fight. Honestly, this is quite painful. before you decide to re-enter the city, just make sure you let us know. We'll make sure you are not accosted on the way in, shall we say, and we are ready to greet you upon your return to Redvant. I'm sure that'll be fine by you to be greeted at the gates by some of our fine operatives. Also,
Will they have our money?
Money? Money for what?
We thought we were selling you this info. That was the agreement, wasn't it?
Was that before or after you robbed our operations? How many
Allegedly.
times, Ember? And he's going through and he's like, yeah, there's a few on it. All right. I don't want to see you.
Can you at least send a letter to Elpland?
I'm not curious. I can take your letter if you want, but I'm not going to guarantee it's getting anywhere.
I look at Faywin. It's the best offer so far.
I mean, you could always give them this one and then write another one yourself.
Keep yourselves out of trouble as much as you can. Give us a call in a few days before you make your way back to Redfern. Let us smooth this over, but we can have... we'll try and find a way of including you in getting some revenge that you so seek.
We want Val and the Bugbear.
I want the bugbear.
Oh,
I want one.
well, this is going to be tasty.
I wouldn't mind fucking up that little tabaxi.
This is crazy. I mean, I kind of want to see it just to see, because it will be, I mean, fine. It's fine. Also, we're not horrible. We're not going to let you out. Don't sleep rough. And she throws a small pouch of coins towards you, Corin. You can catch easily enough. There's 50 gold within there. She's like, it's not much, but it'll keep you alive for the next couple of days. Don't drink yourself fucking stupid. And just remember, please, let us know before you return to Redvant, because I can only... Coming in, guarded, and under our protection is the way we want to do this. If you try and sneak your way back in, make your way to any of these locations, just know we will be watching them, and we won't take too kindly to it. It don't look too good, but you've spilled a lot of information here. This is very useful. Maybe make some better decisions about your business partners next time.
Sure. I will, outside of this, give everyone 10 gold, so it's split even.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you'll get a little bit of gold. Not as much as you could have got if you'd sold it before, potentially, but you haven't been murdered, and you got some... well, you're at the edge of the city, so we shall escort you to the gate. Is there anything else you need to confess to, maybe, before we leave, or is everybody happy with the way this has gone down?
No, there was definitely no cannibalism or anything.
Okay.
What? But
You're a duck.
Oh my God.
I mean,
You're a kobold.
he's got wings. I've got wings. I thought
Yeah.
we were the same species.
You got wings? I didn't know you had wings.
Okay.
I got little wings.
Jesus Christ.
there is nothing else, Viper.
Please just leave the
Thought it
city
was a
now.
backpack.
Please leave the city. Stay alive. Don't get yourself in any more in trouble. We do have operatives out in the area outside of Redvant. We are operating everywhere. So just, if you see us, give us a white berth. Please do not let me hear of any more reports coming out of whatever the fuck you guys get up to. But if you see our business, maybe stay out of it for a couple of days.
Gotcha.
They kind of open the door and walk you out, and you can see that the guys are there. You can see now as well, just as you come out to the light, there's a few more, like up on the buildings around the side. There's a few more red capes knocking around, just a slight show of force, just in case it was required. The reinforcements have definitely arrived whilst you were spilling the beans. As they kind of,
Hey, look, they don't think we're that incompetent. Look how many people came out for us.
yeah, we everyone wants to see the circus freaks, right? So you guys have got to kind of trying to work out the best nickname for your antics, and circus freaks seems to be the best that we've got so far. If there's nothing else you need, good travels.
Have you got a scroll of fireball?
You
Hey, Saka.
just no response. She's like, see him out, and Viper turns off and darts down, like not darts, walks and just disappears down one of the streets.
Zaggy, I forgot to ask about a war gun.
Oh, I did. It's a good thing Viper can't make our heads hurt from a distance.
As far as we know, anyway.
What poison is going to come into?
And now I'll hit you in the back of the head.
just when you least expect it. I like when you ask people for favours and then you just do that to them, and you think, oh, this could never come back and hurt us. This will be fine. Viper, yeah, she disappears off, and the rest of the guards kind of like, they're not guards, are they? They're like other like I said, half elves, tieflings, all with the red cape on. Some of them with a bow, some of them with more maces, others with swords. They all got different. You can see they all got different. What's the word I'm looking for? Like specialisms from their weapons as they kind of walk you to the fence, and then was like, well, have fun out there. If you're heading towards the Borderlands, be careful. It's a bit fucking rough out there sometimes. But enjoy your little break away from Redvant. We'll see you soon.
Ta-ta, farewell.
So,
Holiday! Woo!
are kicked out of the west entrance of Redvant, and this is a like I said, it's outside of the what's this fucking thing called? Outside of the wall and the gate. You can see there's a few bits up there. There is a stable there with where you can see some horses are tied up. Some of them without saddles and the accoutrement that goes with it.
Any hippogriffs?
No hippogriffs, just basic horses. You see, there's a few carts that are like one kind like lined up on the way in, almost like how I imagine it's like a customs port where people pull up at the side, they deal with some stuff. Some people only deal on the outskirts of the cities. A few traders, people selling food and bits there, but nothing massive. And you can see also on the way out, there's one carriage there that's it's not carriage, one cart that's loaded up with goods, and there's a few guys that are strapping it down. There's like, you can see there's like two that are doing the strapping, and there's one that's like slightly more guarded, whether this that kind of wagon that's going out is full, and maybe it's got a bit of paid help going with it, if you wanted to approach them. But yeah, you are kicked out onto the main road with a map that kind of is super basic, that came from Bo, that pointed you towards the Borderlands, that said, like, if you carried on west, you'd hit the river, which is where the river boats run from, and crossing and just coming slightly south from there would be where you'd find the area that he pointed you to. But he kind of gave you the directions to get out into the Borderlands, somewhere that Arta would probably have a bit of experience with.
Is there anywhere around here to crash for the night?
Around here, there will. Sorry, there's an inn as well, as attached to the I say inn. There's the stable with the horses. Attached to that is a bigger stable. As you're like looking around, you're like, you can see that there's a sign that says like beds for the night. It is just like like 2 or 3 beds in horses stable holdings within this like large shed. It's really shitty, really cheap, and you can get a night's rest here if you want to get a night's rest here before heading
What
out.
sort of time is it?
It is. That's a good question.
It's still quite early, isn't
It's
it?
still quite early, yeah. So it's you left and went to the thing for a couple of hours. So it's probably early, maybe afternoon, maybe only like lunchtime, just after lunchtime, because you left early. You went and did the shenanigans at the Silent Dagger. Then you went north. You had the meeting, went north. Then you did the post. Then you've gone out, which was like a couple of hours journey around itself, and then you've got to here. So yeah, you probably until about lunchtime.
Hey guys, I know it's kind of early still, but instead of heading out, do we want to crash here for the night and head out in the morning?
Before you do too much, just to give you information that you all would roughly know. So the distances between places are quite large, and the rule set that we have is that the long rest can only be achieved in you can rest for 8 hours, but unless you're in a safe space, that it wouldn't be counted as a long rest. You know that because of the distance you're traveling, that on trade routes, definitely there will be places to stay, and if you were to inquire from anyone, they'll be able to tell you that if the route out west from Redvant is where the boat ports go from, you know that like entrances to the seas, boat ports, or like midway points, there are rough inns or like pit stops. So there might be a shop there, a very basic inn, which will be a tavern as well, and maybe a blacksmith if you're lucky, but places for stables to go. So you know that about what is about a day's travel on a horse, sometimes maybe more, sometimes maybe less, you can usually find somewhere. So you know that if you were to leave now and trek out towards the river, you'd probably get there by nightfall, and there should be somewhere for you to stay there, because Otherwise, people would never be able to travel anywhere because they'd never be able to stop and stay somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe take a short rest, get our breath back, and head out. Maybe find somewhere along the road to sleep.
Oh, we're going camping.
Or glamping.
Ooh, I don't know what that means.
Are there any like messenger boys knocking about by any chance?
No messenger boys, but you could try your luck with the carriage that seems to be guarded and ready to leave.
Can I do that before we all have a little nap?
Nah. Yeah, you can. So as everyone's sitting down for a short rest, you can see that they're heading out, and the route the routes out from here are even north, but they probably go from the north side, right? So from west, you know it's the rougher route that takes you along the river up towards Allhearth. There's not a well-trodden trade route that goes this way, which is why it's a bit more dangerous.
Okay. Can I approach the person?
So as you
People
approach
work
up,
out.
you can see there's like there's the guard that's there, and there's the two guys that are strapping stuff down. One of them is like slightly older gentleman, a little bit more portly, and one's like a younger guy. You see the family resemblance in the nose.
Hello.
Who would you like to talk to of the three?
Which way do I go with this? I'll speak to the younger one with my elvish charm.
Elvish, nice. So yeah, these are just two humans that are there. The guard looks like maybe there's a bit of half elf in there. The ears are slightly pointy, but doesn't look to be full elf. And yeah, I say hello. I'm just strapping down the goods down. Oh, hello.
Why does he sound like my weasel?
Because I only have so many voices with a blocked nose. Good luck with this persuasion check.
Oh.
I start dancing in the background.
I don't suppose that you guys are heading towards Allhearth, are you?
Yeah, no, that's it. That's where we're going. We were running deliveries up Dad's shops in Allhearth, and we were just making deliveries out here.
Oh no way! What shop does your dad have? I'm actually from there.
He runs just one of the general stores. We buy and sell some stuff, but yeah, just like, do you want to buy something?
Oh, lovely. No, I was just wondering, is there any chance you could just drop a letter off to the Commonwealth for me? See, my
What?
dad's there, and you know, I really miss him, and I need to get this letter to him really. And you know, if you're heading that way, and you know, as a fellow Allhearthian, would you mind? It's just a really small envelope.
Yeah. And he goes
like-
to reach out. Roll a persuasion check.
Can I roll with advantage because I'm fluttering my eyelashes?
You literally took the piss out of my accent. So
What was it, persuasion?
you decide.
17.
17. He goes, yeah, no, that should be just drop it off to the Commonwealth office.
Yes, it's got his name on the front. So he works there. So if you could just drop it off for them, and if you could just let the equivalent to a receptionist know in this world of ours that
This was everything.
it's quite important that he reads it as soon as possible. Is that okay?
I can do my best, and he's just holding on to it with you there. Is it like the older guy comes over and goes, Commonwealth, what are you, fucking James, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just gonna, and he stumbles like, what do you want? And he's like,
hello,
shouting
sir.
inside.
I hear that you own a general store in Allhearth.
Yeah, we're going back to Allhearth now. What are you doing with my son? He's a little bit impressionable. And he's like, no,
Oh,
Dad,
no,
we're just gonna deliver this letter. And he's
It's just a simple letter. I was just saying to
Yeah.
James, was it? I was just saying to James that I'm actually from Allhearth, and I really miss my father, and I need
Right.
this letter to be delivered.
okay. Do you just want this letter dropped off at Commonwealth?
Just at the Commonwealth, that would be great. Thank you,
Yeah,
if that's okay.
That's fine. And he just
And
goes,
whereabouts is your general store based? Because I'll make sure that I pop by when I'm next in town.
Oh, really? Well, it's not far from the Commonwealth, actually. If you just, we get a lot of the lunchtime trade down there. Yeah, we do. We dabble a little bit. But yeah, if you, he goes, I'll draw you a little map, and he just like gets out, draws the Commonwealth in a big circle, draws like 2 streets down, 1 street across, and there's like a little corner shop he puts on there, and he just writes Greg's on it.
Oh,
Greg's.
wonderful.
Greg.
I'll definitely, and I take it and I slide it into my diary.
Perfect.
I'll make sure I keep that safe, and
Well-
I'll definitely pop by. Thank you so much.
No worries about it. We always like to help apparently for free. And then you see he just kind of looks back at you. James looks back at you, blushes a little bit. He's like, "Get back to, have a good, have a safe trip." And he goes back to putting the thing down.
Greg's, do they sell pork Wellingtons?
You asked him. You're resting. You're not even there. What are you on about?
You don't. Do you even get pork Wellingtons in actual Greg's?
I don't know if you get pork Wellingtons. Yeah.
It's sausage rolls, aren't they?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Invented right
like-
now.
Shite Newcastle fan.
I like there's like a list of all the different quests that you guys have going on. And Faywins just has.
Just want to send
Great.
a fucking envelope, like.
I'm surprised James didn't charge you anything.
Oh, big up, James.
That's the eyelashes
It
for
was a low, yeah. It was a low roll. So yeah, they guys, and you hear they jump on and kick off as James kind of keeps an eye on you as they trot off, not at fast pace, up the along the
At a medium
halfway
pace.
towards- a medium pace along the dirt road. Well, it's not a very nice trade route. It's not like a well trodden trade route, so you can't go too fast here without damaging goods or your cart. So they're sort of a trot, and it will take them a few days if all goes well.
But it didn't cost 100 gold.
It didn't. Kins, can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh,
100 gold. Is that what you're charging? Fucking hell.
yeah.
150 it was.
150.
Kins, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, that's
Bird,
only
you
that
missed the
was
whole situation.
Anyway.
18.
18, nice. Yeah, you missed the whole situation. She literally rocked up to these little street kids and were like, "I've got a super really urgent delivery of this message that needs to get to," in a little posh elf accent. They were like, "Yeah, 150 gold, dude, right now."
Price is the
She
price,
gave,
isn't
she
it?
gave away her thing. Okay, letter to Dad. Maybe sent. Maybe
18.
sent.
It bloody arrives with
Just
bells
random.
on.
I had a thing. It's a really cool thing called a luck check. You just roll it in there. Cool. Don't forget what I've done there. Nice. So that's done there. So you can settle down. You can take a short rest, and then you have in front of you a. Oh, but yeah, it's coming up to 11 now. So yeah, if you want to, are you taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
So those that want to roll.
100%.
Okay, cool. So we'll do
Can
a short
I
rest now.
inquire
and then-
at the stable about how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
a horse is?
Yes. So yeah, if you so if you're just, I assume what you're doing is you're outside. There's like a water pump and stuff there, so you can get some water. It's the same water they feed the horses, but water. It's pretty good. River's not too far away, so it should be cleanish. And yeah, you go to the stable as the guys there. He's just like polishing some of the leathers on some of the saddles and trying to repair some of the best he can. As you come in, he's like, "Ah, good to see ya. Can I help?"
Yes, just wanted to inquire about how much it was to buy a horse.
You want to buy a horse?
Or rent, whatever's... it depends on
Well, it
the
depends on-
costs.
Depends on how far you want to go, I suppose. We do tend to rent the horses out, but you can buy a horse if you like. Oh, I've got something written down.
Well, we'll probably be back in a couple of days' time. So,
Yeah, we do
renting is
a deposit
probably
system
better.
normally. So we've got. It depends what sort of, I suppose, what you're into. Are you in for riding horses, or are we talking about ponies to pull carts?
What do you reckon, guys? If anyone else is here with me?
We don't have a cart to pull.
No, but
I mean, we can rent you a cart as well if you want a cart. I mean, well, it's your oyster as long as you got the gold.
I'm speaking in Elvish. I don't want him to hear me.
He's an elf. Boom!
I speak in Dwarvish.
Then I can't understand you.
I don't
I just start nodding along when she starts speaking in Dwarvish.
He's like, yeah, whatever you need. We've got different levels for different things. We got the ponies. They'll pull a decent cart. You probably don't want to ride one of those unless you have got a couple of. I'm assuming you're in your own, so he's not going to see. But yeah, unless you've got a couple of some halflings, some gnomes, and your dwarfs might struggle on a pony. They're a little bit fucking heavier. We've got your standard draft horse. It won't ride as well as a riding horse will, but it will get you from A to B. You might be able to push it for too long, but it'll definitely speed up your journey. Or we've got the good, high quality riding horses. Ain't got many of those in right now, but we can do you a couple of riding horses if you want. How much? What's your budget? How many horses you got
Well,
for as well?
How much are the riding horses?
I'm assuming me and Tiger could double up.
Well, that's what I'm
With
thinking.
the
Like,
elves.
if we get 2 between the group, then I can use my wild shape bit. And
Yeah.
Well,
because you
with
can only
it.
wild shape for what, 3 hours?
well, 2 hours, I guess, because it's the 2 uses of it.
I thought it was an hour. It's not an hour per level. Or was it a con?
It's what
I
is
might
it?
be wrong. It might be a con thing. Not con thing, a proficiency thing.
Why does it say the time? Skip out.
Just check, because you're going to be riding for many others.
Yeah. Why can't I see what it is? Well, the base thing there says 1 hour, so
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so your distances you're going to be going, you don't want to get caught out with not having enough. But yeah, he's like, well, we can sell you a horse for 100 gold. If you want to rent a horse, we can take deposits. Depending on how many horses we're talking here, we'll take a deposit and we'll charge you. It will range 20 odd gold for the best, maybe a bit less per day that you're using the horse, and your deposit is returned upon my horse has been returned. So you can take a draft horse, is the cheapest. You're looking at me like you haven't got a lot of money. So we've got some draft horses. We can do them for 15 gold a day per horse, but you're going to need to put down a deposit per horse. We can discuss what you can stretch you on a deposit. I don't want you running out of cash or using the cashier. You can also obviously pay the per fee when you get back, because I don't know how many you're going to use, so we'll use that as part of a deposit as well. But we're going to need a deposit. I can't let you walk out of here with just a horse. If you're going to buy one outright, it's going to cost you a bit more.
Right, I'll be back in 1 sec. I'll just check the rest of them.
No worries.
Right, guys, thinking of renting a couple of horses for this. What do you reckon?
A couple of horses? I mean, sure you would need.
It's 15 gold per horse for per day to rent.
They fly.
How?
No, they're horses, Arthur.
Wait, can you guys ride horses? I've never done anything like that.
One of us will ride with you, Saga.
I mean, I can't even get on a horse. Look how tall they are.
I'll lift you.
Yeah, you would need one per full-sized humanoid.
Yeah.
We're gonna need 300 at least, and it means I can double up with the elves.
Yeah, you're gonna need to get the full riding without the horses.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Arthur with his armor on is probably going to be too heavy for the horse anyway.
How far is
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm just saying your armor is probably quite heavy, is it not?
Oh, yeah, his armor is what's heavy.
To the river is probably about a day's walk. So on a horse, you're like half that time. So you'll get to the river, not too bad. From the river, you're then unsure. Like he said, once you get to the river where the boats go, you want to go south along the river, and you're looking then for the sanctuary that he's pointing you towards.
I'm
then
assuming
from
we'll
there,
take the
he's
horses
saying
on the boats, right?
Yeah, so if you want to take the boat, yeah, you'd have to pay
Can
more for the horses to go on the boats. But there'll be stables and stuff, potentially the other side, not this guy's stables. It depends whether you want to take the river boat will take you towards Allhearth, if you wanted to go to Allhearth. If you want to go into the Borderlands, you're going to be crossing the river and just going into the Borderlands, which is, there's no trade route, there's like light trade route. So that cart that you just gave your letter to, they'll be going over the river and through the Borderlands. They won't be putting boats and carts won't be putting horses and carts on boats. You either passenger boat mainly, or you horse and carriage goods. Some goods come down on boats, but it's a lot more expensive, so they just have runners who will go through the Borderlands, and the routes change through the Borderlands because of what goes on in the Borderlands. It's a bit, there's some dangers in the Borderlands, right?
Do we know how long we might need the horses for? Because, this could get expensive.
Yeah, I don't need to, now that I've met James and his father. I've sent a letter to my father, so I don't need to go to Allhearth. Maybe we just go straight to the...
Yeah.
Borderlands with the mushrooms.
It's going to speed up your travel, but then wherever you go to, you're going to have to remember about the horses. And then if you lose or kill a horse, obviously you're going to lose a deposit if you don't get it back. But you are supposed to be going out and coming back to Redvant, so it's very normal to take a horse.
So it's 45 a day, 45 gold a day for 3 horses.
Yeah. There could be some negotiation if you're taking more, based around how much deposit you give and how much you want to pay and whatever else. Kind of like
It's about
a bigger deposit.
basically that's 10 gold a day for each horse.
Yeah, your biggest unknown at the moment is if you're going to follow the Bose map and look towards what's in the Borderlands and going on there, you know the first point, but you know from there you're going deeper. So horses would get you across the Borderlands quicker, depending on where you want to go in the Borderlands. But you only know the first point. You don't know how far places are from there. Arta, give me a history check.
It's not like an enterprise rental horse, is it? Where he's got different locations. You can just drop
yeah.
a
No,
horse off.
unfortunately.
That's an 18.
Enterprise rent a horse, an 18, nice. You've travelled the Borderlands, so you know that most of, whilst you didn't stop in a lot of the settlements and stuff that are there, you've walked most of the routes. You know that the trade routes change because there could be danger at any point, and there'll be stuff that you did with Callum when you're out on the roads that would help you spot a safe route from a dangerous route potentially. You know that each of the different settlements that you've passed between the Borderlands, as many as there were, they all are about a day's walk from each other, maximum a day's walk from each other, because they're all, whilst they're separate settlements, they mainly trade by trading with each other, so they don't want to be too far away from each other to be able to get there within a day, within the safety of it. So you know that you'll be walking a day, like a day's walk per place if you go in there. So a horse would speed that up, you'll be able to get places quicker, but you also know you can take the routes and walk them. It's just going to take you a longer time.
I relay this to the rest of the group. Apart from the bit where I can tell danger, because I want to save that as a trick up my sleeve.
Yeah, there'll be stuff that we can get in when you're in any place you've been with Callan. You'll have certain tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah, so I'll relay kind of about the Borderlands, whatever they're called.
Borderlands, yeah.
And kind of try and glean a reaction from everyone, see what they're saying.
So,
And I feel having the horses will speed everything up significantly, which, you know, time's of the essence for finding these mushrooms.
I mean, it's 10 gold a day each. It's not an awful lot of money, really, is it?
Not an awful lot of money. All right, money bags.
Well, I mean, feel free to walk out, you know. Or fly. You said you want to fly.
I said I want to fly. I didn't say I could fly. Not yet, anyway.
Okay,
Maybe let's
so
see if there's any negotiation we can do, seeing as we're taking 3 from him. Well,
See if we
Zaga,
can
Zaga,
down
do you
to-
want to come in and use your negotiation skills?
See if we can knock it down to, 7 gold a day each.
Oh.
That's not 35 a day or something.
35.
35 a day.
maybe Zaga could sing to him.
please, God, no. He's deaf. Is Zaga dead?
Zaga?
Zaga died.
Zaga.
You got no chance.
Zaga, chameleon.
You come and go.
Alright, head back in.
Yep.
So, we're looking to get 3 draft horses.
3 draft horses. Perfect. I have
Yes.
exactly 3 draft horses left.
Perfect.
How many days?
We get. I'd probably say it'd be 2 or 3 days, I imagine.
I nod, knowing.
3 days. All right.
What?
You got deposits up front for these?
Of course, yeah. So you say larger deposits possibly lower the overall price, you say, or
I mean, so it's always good for me for my cash flow to have the money here myself. If not, but yeah, we can look at that. What are you talking about? So a deposit for a standard horse is going to be normally somewhere about 75 gold, but you're taking 3 of them, so I can probably do you a bit of a deal on that. It'll be 200 gold deposit for 3 horses for that amount of time. If you've got the full 200, that's good. If you want to do a little bit more, I can maybe look at some of the price. It's always good, like I say, to have a bit of coin in hand. But it's up to you. That obviously will be refunded back to you less the cost of the horses if it is 3 days you're taking 4, 2 days, whatever it is.
Well, I'd say if we do 50 gold each deposit, that's 250, maybe lower the price a bit. Then it's all equal, fair.
Yes, fine by me. Is that okay with the rest of you?
I don't know if I can afford that. If I want to eat.
Well, what have you been spending your money on that?
Well, I don't remember if I ever, got paid for any of those jobs we did.
I mean, we
you
all got
definitely
paid.
did.
Okay, I may have spent it on frivolous things like hats, but not this hat.
I've spent a lot of mine on potions.
Oh.
And I
Oh, looks away.
I don't remember you buying any, Sparta.
Yes, you should have a fair bit of money.
I throw 50 gold down and then cry as my sack of coins has deteriorated immensely.
I mean,
Literally,
you will get it back, Arthur.
I've got 23 gold coins left.
That's still a bit good for living, especially when you're going to be out the city. I mean, you don't have to buy it, cool, but you're about to live.
We do have someone who can hunt ducks as well to feed us. So.
Yeah, living expenses are pretty
Chase ducks, not hunt.
cheap. Oh, here it is. Just
So
in
we're
time.
paying 50 gold each.
50 gold deposit.
For deposit, yeah.
Wait,
And then-
what?
Yeah, I was just
You weren't
saying.
here.
Well, we wanted you to negotiate there, Zaga, but you were, dreaming somewhere.
50 gold each for a deposit? This guy's driving a horrible bargain.
Well, feel free
That
to
we
try
get-
and negotiate.
We'll get it back minus
only-
the actual costs.
I
It's
told you.
fine.
You
Unless
only
we
What
need
do you
killed
think?
200.
What do you think the chances are of us returning all these horses alive?
Well, then we've
Well, I
got
mean-
3 horses for 250 gold.
Sorry,
I mean,
Well,
if you
that
don't eat them, then
you're asking me what my chances are, because I hope the chances are bloody good. This is a deposit to bring it back alive. You don't.
We
I
will
told
bring
you,
it
you don't
back
have to
alive.
you're going to 250 by choice if you are. I mean, 200 is all I need for the thing, but it's going to be 15 gold a day for the horse. That's the deal on the table. If you want to go 250 and help a man's cash flow out, then that's all good by me. We can
well, if we go to 250 deposit, can we say 10 gold a day for the horses?
10 gold a day for horses. Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, that's a 3.
You think you can? I think I can just knock 5 gold off a day because you're taking 3. You're taking all my horses out. Honestly, I'll have a bit of an easy time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you got 50 extra gold deposit there.
Yeah, which will help if you don't bring back my horses. I'm not running a horse farm here. I have a limited supply.
I pick
Right.
up. I
Tell you what, we go
pick up
back to the
10 gold that I
yeah.
put on the table.
We'll go back. We'll go with the 200 then. 40 gold each.
200.
Wait,
So-
hang on. Does the fee for the horses per day come out of the deposit when we come
Yes.
back?
It doesn't.
Yes.
So we're going to end up paying more money if we're more than a couple of days.
Yes. Well, it's a deposit in case I need to. What?
Well, no, per day is 45 for the 3 horses.
You're
So
not taking for.
We have to have them for like 5 days to go over. We'll literally be 2 or 3 days. So we'll be getting money back.
And he said alive, that can be interpreted many ways.
These horses must
He
come.
didn't say what kind of condition, but as long as they're alive.
That deposit is going to start creeping up if you carry on talking.
Let's just pay the 200s
200 deposit.
and we've got horses.
What if we're stuck in the middle of nowhere with no food and all we've got is horses?
You don't get your deposit back. If you eat my horses, well, 1, you won't be getting horses from me again. But 2, I don't fucking come back here again. And 3, I'll keep your deposit money. I'll have to buy another horse. It's just a massive pain in the ass to get good horses. You're only taking draft horses from me anyway.
We can buy horses with the money we're giving you for a deposit. Where do you buy your horses from?
Oh my god! If you want to buy horses, take these horses now. I'm feeling like my deposit needing to go up. I've got a little inkling in my brain that this isn't going to be such a good business deal for me. So you take these at 215 a day. I'll go and get the saddles ready for them, or you don't take them. It's my last 3 draft horses. Someone else will come through and they'll need an horse.
How much did you say to buy these horses if you wanted to buy one?
You can't buy my horses because I need them. This is my business. If you
No,
found
that's
someone
fine.
selling horses,
I
that's what we could do.
thought you said we could buy them.
Well, what I said at the beginning of the conversation and what I'm saying right now are 2 very different things.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. You've been haggling prices for me. I'm not sure you can afford a horse. But this is my livelihood. I want to see these horses come back. They're very good draft horses.
Can
I
we
hand over
keep the
40
tires
gold.
on them?
Right, but just give them on 40 gold each. Let's go.
40 fucking gold.
I mean, if you want to walk, then walk. I'm suddenly speaking different language.
If you want to Vox, it's Vox.
Ah,
That's as good, yeah?
Lovely. We happy? We've got
bees.
200 gold. Everyone happy? with that?
200 gold, yes.
Cool. Make sure you remove that gold from your
Yep.
your
I have done.
passes. Don't let me go through and check it because I will do it. And I will steal gold from you.
Remember, if you haven't had it already, I give you each 10 gold from the 50 we got from the thing.
Yeah.
Zager is not happy about handing over this gold.
Art doesn't know whether he's pocketed the gold, so we're just going to assume he has. And by us, I mean me, and by me, I mean me.
Nice. Nice. Right. Well, we'll see you around back. And he takes your gold, pops in his coin purse, goes round out of the into the back of the stables, where there are 3 magnificent-looking horses waiting for you.
By the way, before we do this,
Yeah.
did anyone use a hit dice at the short rest?
I used one.
Yes, but it didn't add it for me. I had to do it manually.
Yeah, I had to do it manually as well.
I think there's
Oh,
a
you
button
have
to tick.
Button.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Mhm.
is, but it didn't work still.
Oh, no, you
Um,
actually have to click the button where it says.
Oh, you have to actually roll it on the screen. do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
and then adds it.
The reason I ask is because I have something called Song of Rest. So if you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. So I would have done a song, but we skipped over it quite quickly.
I'm back up at max anyway, so
Yeah, so
I'm okay.
well, I'm
Okay,
almost
well.
at max.
If you needed it, you can use the d6. I might use my d6.
On the lukewarm scale, I'm looking pretty good.
So yeah, you go round to the you've had your rest. You go round, pass your deposit over, and there are 3 horses being saddled up for you guys. They're not draft horses, so they're stocky. They're there for like they easily carry people, but they also are there for like pulling carts and stuff. 1 black one, 1 white one, 1 brown horse. But
What are their names, please, sir?
you can call them whatever you want, but they do
No,
have
they
names.
have to have names. but-
Okay. The black one is called Thunderhoof. That's a good name. Second one, the white one is called Star, and the brown one is called Rocky. Rocky
I want Star.
is the smallest and stockiest of all of the horses. The brown.
I want Star.
You can have Star.
I wonder why I ride with Star, but that's for a me reason, not a thingy reason.
Cool. So there are 3 horses. You can saddle up, but we will do the journey next time because it's 20 past. We were just before 11, and then the horses took a long time. Why did I think it would be anything else? But yeah, they are your 3 horses. You have 3 stallions. You have paid a deposit. You've been told to leave and come back. There are bounty hunters on the case for Corin. And yeah, we'll pick up there next week. Perfectamundo. Nice and safe.